Who's that guy? What's up, y'all? Look who's back. Look who's back. I'm back like Cadillac seats. You can't hold me down because we're back. We got a few people with us. We got a bunch of goofballs that I know. This guy, he's lost, but we partially found. And then we've got this guy who I just watched somewhere else because we do it for real.
What? Me? I've never heard of such a thing. These are lies and deceit.
We do solo streaming. We do our own things. Yes.
Yeah, I did do that. I did do that thing.
We do the thing. You know what I'm saying? We do the thing.
What is going on, my brethren?
We're doing all right. And then we got this guy. I guess he was the lost one because it took him forever to get him to pull in.
It's the return of Ganon.
Hello, how's it going, fellas?
Hopefully.
How you doing, buddy?
So hopefully this rolls smooth
Oh,
and everybody has fun
we always have a good time, don't we?
and nobody
Okay,
pisses
well,
on
I'm going to say this here. Hopefully,
Right now.
I got my Wi-Fi 5G on. Hopefully, it's strong enough to keep my connection on. But if not, I have no idea.
That actually reminds me, I'm going to take mine off of my phone.
If you drop down,
It
go to your
keeps
go to your
cutting in and out.
avatar.
It's almost like Dwardish.
Who?
My stream was cutting in and out at some point. They
Okay.
said,
Yeah,
right?
yours was,
Pretty
yeah.
bad. It happens on yours too, but I don't know. Usually if I have both on my phone,
Oh, yeah.
like data and the Wi-Fi at the same time, it doesn't do it.
So we're
Sometimes
just
it
trying to
does.
figure out. I guess they're also trying to figure out. They're
Yeah.
doing. There's another update coming because enough of us already complained about
Got to
the
get up for a moment. Woo.
Get up on
glitchiness. So there's gonna be a big update landing.
And let's see here. But yeah, I think it'd be a good idea if I just come on Wednesdays because the reason why on Saturdays I have to be at not only I have to work, I'd be coming in late, and I don't know how long I would stay up. So
Saturday is a lazy day. You just want to be lazy on Saturday, don't you? I do. I just want to be lazy on the Saturdays. That's why I don't stream on Saturdays.
That's why I don't stream over there Saturday because I just don't want to do a damn thing but everything else in the world but stream on Saturday.
That's right.
Like I'll come here Saturday night for a few hours.
Whoa. Ooh.
And you know this, man.
Okay.
Suddenly loud in Ronnie J.
Aye. Oh,
Please, Eddie. What happened? I'm trying to
We
share.
are suddenly loud.
everybody's like talking at once.
Am I too loud?
No, I think his volume shot up like a rocket or something.
Yeah, his volume spiked.
Okay.
You got a headache now? When you get you some Tylenol?
The spiky volume. It's dangerous.
We need to get that man some volume
No.
decrease.
It's just that I think the connections and stuff like that and this and that. It's the connection, and it's causing everybody to be droided, and everybody's talking at once, and I cannot understand a word anybody else is saying.
That's weird because we hear you just fine.
Yeah, you're coming through loud and clear, buddy. Kenneth Bird, hello.
Maybe it's your headset.
I don't know who rolls here.
You might have to check your volume. Yo, Kenneth, how
But
you
welcome
doing?
in, sir. Let's see.
Hmm.
I'm still trying to share to 2 other places. I just
Right, so yeah,
get there.
I believe I sent it. I was asked if I would send it into family chats.
Yeah.
On the,
let me see if I can. Okay, let me see if I can get off of Wi-Fi just for a moment. Okay, let me go ahead and get off Wi-Fi. Maybe it might
It might be your headset.
You do what you gotta do.
It might be your headphones because your mic is fine. Your mic, we hear you fine. But your headset, you might need to turn the volume
Let
on your
me
headset
turn off my Wi-Fi for a moment.
All right. Do what you got to do.
Right. Give that a try. See if that'll work.
Right. Is there a Spencer in the background? Is he waiting?
We're missing the Spencerian.
He said he was going to be running a few minutes late.
Come on. Back on.
Still running, Jay.
You're still there, bro.
He's pixely.
Let's try this.
Oh no, he went 8-bit.
Oh no, yes he did.
He went 8-bit.
Come on.
Crossed into the Mario realm.
Work with me.
He's a Picasso.
He's a pixel.
Come on, work with me. Work with me.
He looks good as a Picasso.
Work with me.
Like from the Blue period. I don't know. No.
Jessica, what's up?
Copy.
We got a Jess in the chat, Wolfie.
Jessica, welcome. It's been a long time.
Look who's back. Back again. Crow is back.
It's Crow.
You know what that means?
Welcome.
This party's about to get crazy.
Oh, it's gonna be wild, y'all.
It's gonna get out of control because I got some pea joint people coming tonight too.
We got shared out.
Who's coming?
Shared to a few folks.
Turn this freaknik out.
I shared it to a few folks. I shared it on my Facebook page. I shared it a couple other places.
I shared it to my Twitter.
I shared it.
Although I should shut my Twitter down, it's pretty much dead.
Yo, we got 7 people watching.
What's word?
I should shut my Twitter down because it's pretty much dead.
I know we mentioned talking about cosplay tonight, but we didn't go into any more depth than that on the subject. But like,
what kind of cosplay are we talking about? Ronnie J's pretty good at cosplay here. So is Spencer.
Maybe we could toss around ideas because I've had some different ideas for some cool ones and how to fabricate them, but like I haven't actually done it. Like I've thought about it. But, like, haven't gotten
hey, is Spence backstage yet?
We don't know.
No,
he's not. Okay,
I don't see him.
He's probably still. He's still in the bathroom, probably. More than likely.
Okay, never mind.
Okay, there, buddy.
Okay,
how big of a shit is he? There ain't nothing to him.
You literally sent the link, and he said, "I'll be right back." He's like, "I gotta go."
Okay.
That's what I want to know.
Okay, I got. Looks like I got everything under control.
The new bad man.
What is?
Bad man?
I think Crow means bad man.
Bat?
Bad man.
Not the Batman.
If you went and watched the new fucking Batman before you watched that Spider-Man, we got
it's on HBO. It's on HBO, Matt.
Yeah, but so Spider-Man's out too.
But
Spider-Man is out on digital and physical now.
Yes, and I have all of it.
Speaking of physical things, I finally ordered my copy of Dogma. It's been weeks and weeks of Kilo trying to help me find it, and I gave up. I said, we're not going to find this out in the wild. I just ordered it off of eBay, so I ordered a copy for like $13. So good stuff. That's cheap. It's cheap for considering a movie they don't even publish anymore physically. It's a really weird situation. So they distributed the movie through the Weinstein Company. And so the Weinsteins decided to shut down
after the controversy.
I think it was a little bit of the controversy, but on top of that, I guess that movie being a Kevin Smith movie didn't gross a lot of money. So he just kind of like cut it off, and they still have the rights to distribution. So he can't publish it, and they aren't going to stream it anywhere. You can't even watch it online anywhere digitally. So I literally had to buy a physical DVD to watch this thing. I'm just like, this sucks, but I got to do it. Because this guy up here has started me on a Kevin Smith tour. So.
Oh boy. Well.
What guy?
This guy right here.
This guy.
This guy?
Oh,
this guy right here.
Yeah, you got me started on Clerks. Now
this guy?
How's everybody doing there, fellas? Y'all doing all right? You done had a good week?
All right. We're doing all right.
Or it's been more than a week. It's been a while. It's been a little while.
Y'all been some crazy boys over on that P app.
Oh, we get down a little bit. We have some fun.
I managed to throw 2 spaceships at this man up here this week.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, he sent me. He added on to my fleet this week.
Get down with your bad
it was pay week, and I said, F it. I throw this man some spaceship.
He's like, I'm going to get you to the +2.
I threw him
+2.
a little on payday.
Watch out. You're next, buddy.
I was trying to stop you. Gannon, I was trying to stop you from throwing that second one because I knew it was going to be too much.
I threw the first one. He's like, fuck, no.
And then he's like, oh, wait. I'm like, no, don't do it again. Don't do it again because it'll be way too much. Could have used it for like another string. He dropped it again. I'm like, oh. It's like,
he's like, no.
That's crazy.
But it was great. But I had to donate the
because you had to do something.
Ship. I had to give the leadership of the second ship away because
right.
I can only navigate one ship.
Why? Why?
I have 3.
That's why he's a captain.
I have 3 ships in my fleet so far.
Why not 4?
Movie was just.
I haven't got a 4th one yet. Somebody's got to come through and drop that.
It was a hot take on the bad man.
Movie was just good, not great, and he is definitely not a top 3 Batman actors. Overhype it.
Oh, I'm leaving this up until Spencer gets here.
Oh boy.
Throw his vengeance.
But
he may disagree with you. I'm not sure.
But I tell you one thing. I got some good stuff for whenever Joker Boy comes in.
I'm still waiting on him. He'll normally like DM me. He's like, Kilo's not paying attention. Tell him to pull me in.
I hope everybody out there in the chat is doing well tonight. Thank you guys for joining in with us.
Well,
thank you for joining in. Thank you for joining in.
He has to wait on you.
I don't know.
He has to wait on you. So ultimately, if he don't got patience,
if he DMs you,
I
don't know.
Oh, there he is. There he is. He's sitting backstage.
You talking about me? I've been sitting backstage for a minute. What's wrong with y'all? Bring me in the show, man.
He's like, you're talking about me, man. The hell, man.
That's Spencer Smith.
He wants that action.
What are you guys doing?
Yeah.
Hi, you dingus boy.
Oh, he called you a bad host.
Ooh, shame. Know your name.
Bad host.
Time for love, Dr. Jones. All right.
Those be some fun words.
It's getting ugly early, boys.
I got your bad host.
When the bell strikes the 3rd time, you boys are
just gonna step back.
No,
let him go. Just let him go.
Security caught him backstage and showed him the door. Security caught him backstage and showed him the door. If I'm a bad host.
Oh, well, looks like that's day of no streaming. But that's not my call.
Don't pay attention to my own stream. I just streamed for how many fucking hours today? I don't have to even pay attention
also,
to this one.
Give him a break. He hasn't been on stream
my own stream. I ain't even trying to lie. I try, but my ADD's like, no, there's 17 other things here. So I try though. I'm like,
pay attention to my own stuff. I'm on my shit and my streams.
No, Spencer, we love you.
And you have.
No,
please.
Get your little candy ass in here and get it handed to you for your stupid Batman and your weak ass DC.
Come on, Joker boy.
So we can let you know what's up.
So we can talk about you to your face.
Yo.
Or no, we don't talk to him through his face. We have to talk to him through his little Joker avatar.
Yo, Kilo.
Yo, that's good shit, ain't it?
I just started it today, and it is like Blue Edition Red Bull.
Oh.
It's good.
So smooth.
Oh,
I gotta turn the slider.
Joker Boy has some good news as well. It's very similar news.
Better. What is the news?
I'll wait for him to tell you.
Oh, he's got news. Bring it on. Tell us. Here he is.
There he is.
The number one dingus. The man himself. We didn't mean to leave you backstage, buddy. I'm sorry. I didn't see it either. I was trying to sit there and do other stuff, talking, and then I didn't see you on there. And I was like, well, I love you, man.
He's got Fiji.
There it is.
What?
Ew,
I still haven't tried one.
That is not. That is the most disgusting.
I just have stupid plain water.
It's still water, Dad.
The
This
Fiji
stream
apple
was brought to you by plain water. No flavor,
I like it.
No fun.
No flavor.
Had black cherry yesterday.
I
Black
love
cherry is
black
good.
cherry.
It sounds delicious.
Black cherry's dope.
I like both. Black cherry is definitely better, but I don't dislike the Fuji apple. I think it's good too.
We need to
But
get
not
you
really
on the
as
cotton candy. The cotton candy's dope.
Okay.
I'm
Is
trying.
my wife here?
Here.
Hey, Martha, please. I need
Black
to try
cherry
this
is like
thing.
a 8.5.
Strawberry
Fuji is like a 7.
punch. Snow cone.
Almost got it.
I might.
The
This is
business.
the one I'm trying tonight. Is a strawberry punch snow cone.
Is it good?
Okay.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah.
I was kind of like, I saw it and I'm like, I'm gonna wait. Because I knew you were gonna get it first. So I'm like, I want to hear his opinion first before I buy it.
And
I
it
have
tastes
never
just
seen
like-
those.
It tastes just like a freaking snow cone.
Ronnie, your Walmart, your local Walmart, they sell those.
It's only at Walmart, just like you know.
Only at Walmart.
That brand is, yeah.
At the Walmart.
You find them by the sparkling waters,
Yeah,
where
like the
like all the
sparkling
other
water
carbonated
aisle?
drinks are.
Oh no,
Or
there's
the
Oh.
Propel or the
I could use
Gatorade.
water.
And they're like 60 cents a bottle.
Gatorade
Oh.
at Walmart somewhere else.
Yeah.
It's right by the Gatorade too.
Well,
it's
I'll
not where
take a
Gatorade
look
is at
at it
by
once. I'll take a look at it once I go there one day.
Wherever sparkling water is, you will find these bottles, and they're only 70 cents each. Great deal.
Okay, and there's kilos.
And
1 second, guys.
nuts.
I'll be right. 1 second.
Right, yeah.
Gannon always has a handful of my nuts. And that's why he's always below me. So he can just reach up.
We'll
Yeah.
let Dan announce the other sponsor when he gets back.
So what was this important news that Spencer was going to announce, or was it just his
That was it. But we got him on the
nasty
sparkling
ass
water
Fiji
finally.
apple? Ugh.
I'm here. I have evidence of cherry. I have evidence of cherry because I'm a lazy ass and then take it away yet. I had black cherry.
Yeah.
Oh, you had
Pretty
black
good,
cherry?
Yuck.
Okay.
Yuck.
This is yesterday's. This was yesterday's
I would
beverage.
say that's probably like the best, like overall, like well-rounded of all the flavors.
Yuck.
Can't say it's bad if you haven't tried it, RJ.
I'm allergic to cherry.
Oh,
It's cherry flavoring. I don't know if it's actual cherry or not. I'll have to
It
look.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter though. I just don't like the cherry flavor and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Because I'm
citric
allergic to
acid,
it. Okay.
potassium, citrate. Yeah. Okay.
Can you guys hear me better now? Is that better?
Yeah, you sound good.
Yeah.
She said I was too
You
quiet.
sound
My technical advisor came in and said I need to do this. I'm not on the good mic. I'm not in the booth. So.
Hashtag your wife.
Yep. She's a good lady. I don't know why she likes me, but she does.
She puts up with you.
Well, now then, I had to say this here, and I will say this, and once only. This portion of this stream is coming to you live from
stream.
your sponsor.
What stream are you talking about? What stream are you talking about?
Brought to you by Game
Exchange.
I just had a great cherry limeade cupcake.
Cherry limeade cupcake?
Where
That
did you
sounds
get that from?
delicious.
Did you get that from that cupcake joint by GameStop?
Kansas.
No.
It just says mango over the top.
They don't say 99 cents. They're not 99 cents anymore.
They're still 99 cents, but I think they're phasing it out. I think that's why
Uh-oh,
That's
something's
crazy.
99 cents.
So do you guys do energy drinks at all? Like regular energy drinks?
I drink
No.
Monster.
Like I know you're all trying to not do those, but like.
Well,
I do.
I have done Coca-Cola Energy once before.
Oh, I like the Coke and the Cherry Coke energy bowls. They're both good.
I have done that before.
Just
tastes
says
like
yes.
ass.
Just says yes. It was that cupcake place.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, but they're overpriced. But they got a good cupcake.
Delicious cupcakes.
Was it like
But
small cakes?
that was years ago. That was a couple of years ago when I did that, and like not anymore.
Coca-Cola energy drinks, they're disgusting.
Yeah, I've heard nothing but me.
It was okay at first, and then it got really a little bit addicted. Then I got out of it.
I liked the cherry one better than their Coke one, but the one that we normally would drink around here is Venom because it was only 99 cents. I don't know if they have those up there. But
I
the
think
mango flavor is really good, and it's terrible for you probably, but like we like them. And then my wife just handed me some energy water thing that we had called Hint, and I was like, no, that's not what they have. You guys have something different.
I want to ask y'all this here. Y'all ever heard of the game series called Jack and Daxter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
PlayStation
on PlayStation 2?
Yes.
Yeah.
If Kilo would like to blow my screen up. So y'all have a...
Who does that voice? Because I think I met them once.
So y'all can get a better look at it. And I got 4 games I want to show y'all that from my store. So
it's your store now?
From my game store. Hey, it's the only game store I go more often.
You own Game Exchange? Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, why are you not sponsoring me if you own it?
Yeah, you're supposed to be sponsoring us already.
I know. But I also told them that y'all that I'm always come on stream and tell y'all about Game Exchange, and there you go.
Okay, Jess said, "Can't while pregnant, I miss my Red Bull." I never liked Red Bull. To me, Red Bull tastes like a big red that went bad that someone crushed up Flintstones vitamins and put inside of it. I just never liked it. It wasn't my thing.
Y'all. Okay.
Kilo, Crow asked, "What's your opinion fact on the Batman movie?" Kilo.
What's my opinion fact? I'm not wasting my time on it.
How could something be an opinion fact? I mean, it's a fact to you, I guess.
I want to hear what
it's still your opinion.
Say.
I don't care what he's got to say. That's my opinion, and that's
a fact. It's a fact that it's your opinion.
Yeah, it's my opinion, and it's fact to me. So you can't change my opinion.
Yeah, no, that's cool. I got you. You're good.
All right, Joker Dingus, tell him how you feel.
How I feel about what?
I don't think it was up for debate. I don't think it's up for debate. It was directed towards me. See right there. It says right there. Kilo, what is your opinion? Parentheses fact on the Batman movie. Me.
He hasn't seen it, so he doesn't know.
No, wait. Maybe I'll change my name back to Kilo so there's no confusion.
I just want you to know that my opinions are facts.
I pity the food.
Ain't got no time for no jibber jabber.
I got this time for no jibber jabber.
Cannibal. Ain't no food.
My opinion, and it's the only one that matter. No, but I do respect other people's opinions. I'm not going to be that other Star Wars streamer person guy, Bob.
Don't be like that guy. We must be kind to the opinions of others.
That guy.
I'm not going to be that guy. Not today, not yesterday, not maybe on Saturday, but I'm not going to
be that guy. Be your own guy. Be the man, the wolf man. The man that you've made yourself to be. I'll give you a favor.
Man that, was it? Oh, now you want to show us when it took you forever?
What were you saying?
Yeah, you had your shot. Okay, shot 2. 5, 4.
That long to pull it out.
There you go.
Jesus, no wonder.
Is that the first game?
Yeah, that's got to be because it's on PlayStation 2.
Nope.
No, they're on PlayStation 2.
Nope.
What is
Can't
that?
read
no, this is called The Lost Frontier. The Lost
What the hell?
Frontier.
You never read that shit.
Hey,
Which one is that?
That must be a reiteration.
I forgot
This
that one.
is Baxter, The Lost Frontier, only on PlayStation 2.
Oh,
And it's only for the PlayStation 2. And this is Jack and Daxter. And I think it's like it's called The Fate of the World is in Your Hands. Jack and Daxter are back in an adventure that picks up the action where the previous trilogy left off. So this is the fourth one. This is the fourth one.
Really?
Okay.
I didn't even know that game existed.
Yes. It was the only one there, and I got it.
Holy cow!
And it's $19.99, but and here's this.
Much?
It was $19.99, $20, but he gave me a discount.
Oh.
And he gave me a discount. So it was like 19 it was used was $17.99 plus one tax $179 total was $19.78.
That's not bad. Not for a rare game, no.
So,
and
I thought that I know. Oh, so good.
And the next one I got is and I got 3 GameCubes here. Games here. I got one is called Spyro: A Hero's Tale.
Heard of that one? Here, it's pretty good.
And it's called $17.99.
Do you guys ever play Skylanders? Any of the Skylanders games?
Yes.
So like,
I remember those.
My kids all had those growing up, and like they had a ton of them, and I would play with them, and I was always Bash.
Oh,
always Bash. I had leveled up.
And y'all said that you
Which
never
one's
even
Bash?
heard.
Hold up, I'll look it up. Bash.
Bash is the ground dragon that rolls in like swamps and stuff. Sorry, man. Go ahead.
And I got another one. And y'all never even heard of this before, and I did mention it to you on Pokecha.
Are you sure?
And
Poochie. I'm Poochie.
Oh, it's Vader's girl.
It's a cat.
It's a cat.
Oh, I heard about this game. It's kind of like a
Vader girl. What's up, kid?
It's actually on PlayStation 4 as well.
So that's a weird game because it's kind of like it's set like after Incredibles 1.
Yeah, it is.
And now because Incredibles 2 came out, it's kind of like an alternate universe almost now.
Kind of, sort of, yeah.
It's called a retcon, Patrick, is what it is.
But that game came for Incredibles 2.
And look at how much. And look how much it was. It was like $5.99, $6.
I call it Incredibles Legends.
Yeah. And here is a legendary game.
So here's a fun fact about the Jackson Daxter series on the first game or whatever that came out, I guess. I thought I had met somebody that was in that game. I could have sworn I met a voice actor that was in that. So I was looking at the credits, and Kevin Conroy does a voice in the game as a fisherman.
He did.
Yes.
But
I attended one of Kevin Conroy's Q&As. He is very neat. Fun fact about Kevin Conroy: did you know that he, at one point of his life, that he was roommates with Robin Williams?
What?
I did remember hearing that. I remember him saying that in something that I watched. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's crazy? The place I went to my first year of college at, it was just a little community college here in Dallas. But like somebody that had gone there, one of the directors, teachers, professors, whatever, they had met him when he was a mime doing mime stuff in New York City and had a photo on the wall. So he's one of my heroes. He's one of my all-time heroes.
Kevin Conroy is great. I didn't get to get an autograph from him like I wanted to whenever he was at Lexington Comic Con a few years ago. But I attended his Q&A just because like his line was long and I didn't like go straight to his line when I'm frustrated of. Like anytime whenever there's a con and you get there whenever the doors open, you want to go straight to the big guest you're meeting so you can get that spot in line easily.
Right. Absolutely. That's
and that's what I did for Giancarlo, except I had to wait for an hour before he got there, but I still got a really good spot in line.
Yeah, we were gonna start doing that more because, like I said, we were doing that with our shop. Like we went, or I say we, it's usually my wife that goes and does it. To get some autographs. So she had gotten Lou Ferrigno's autograph on a Hulk comic.
Oh, nice.
I don't know if we still have that one or not, or if we sold it. And we also got one for my brother-in-law, who's a big nerd like us. Before we got him Ray Parks, when we got Ray Parks, and we got his on a figure, like a really nice mall figure that we had,
Nice.
and then a number one Darth Maul comic as well. We sold the figure, and we still have the comic.
That's awesome.
But we just haven't done it as much. But they come through a lot here in Dallas, not even for cons, but just because we got the big comic shop and the big toy store. And they go to both of those. Kilo, have you ever seen, did I send you that site for Dallas Vintage Toys? You should pull it up.
I don't remember if you did.
You should pull it up on screen and show it. It's a ridiculously cool toy store that's literally a block from the house I grew up in where my mom still lives. Like, I've tried to work there a couple of times. They won't hire me. I'm like, I know this stuff. Would you just hire me so I could just sell toys? It'd be so much fun. I don't have to start my own store. Yeah, Dallas Vintage Toys. It's a huge toy store here. And then Madness Comics. I think we talked about that before, right? You've
Yes.
been there, right?
Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that when I go down to Texas, if I can go down this year, that I'll be able to visit that toy store.
Oh, no! If you can't, we got to, man. We'll get some good food. I'll take you someplace good to eat, and
Oh,
we'll
hell yeah.
We'll go to the comic store, toy store, play some games.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully. If you got time. I don't know, you're gonna be with family and stuff, but yeah.
We'll see. I'll plans to be determined. I'm trying to figure out the exact.
I might have to come down.
All right. Since Gannon is here, I got one little surprise for him, and I know that he's gonna be jelly for this
Surprise from between your pants, your legs.
My.
What kind of surprise are we talking about?
Easy there,
bro,
buddy.
what you
Calm
got?
down.
Is it a furry surprise? Because knowing Ronnie J,
I got
pony.
something for you, man. Yeah. I got a good legendary game to show you.
Ooh.
Oh, I think you told about this.
All right. Vader's girl. We'll see you in a few, love. You just come back when you can, when the little ones are in bed. You come on back. We'll have a good time. Also, Dee Snider did a voice in freaking Jackson Daxter.
By the way, if I ever get my hands on a PS2, hopefully this year, because I really want a PS2, just because I grew up on that thing.
You better.
Jack and Daxter are immediate purchases, like not even questionable.
Yeah.
But listen now, you better get 1, 2, and 3, and 4 now. But
other one, yeah. I didn't even know anything about that game, and that starts to make me worry a little bit that maybe that fourth game isn't as good. Because I could be wrong, because you hear about all these unsung hero games all the time. Like, I didn't know this existed because there's like limited copies, limited advertising, and then it turns out to be like one of the greatest games you've ever played.
Well, yeah,
nobody's heard of some of these games.
No, and see, I got here's this. I got now this one here is a good legendary game. I got this out of the glass case.
What'd you get?
Oh yeah.
Make sure you have gloves on.
I gotta see this.
It's closer in the white.
It's da 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 da.
Oh, buddy.
I got that too.
Look at that.
Sitting right behind me.
That is the goat of the Smash Bros.
Look at there.
No, I think Ultimate's better, but that's really good.
I think
That's second best.
Characters and stuff. But
is
gameplay of Melee.
Okay, that's so Melee.
I don't play a lot of Smash. I play a little bit with my kids every now and then, but they just destroy me and laugh. Like, Dad, you're old and you suck.
And only for Nintendo GameCube. And here's this. You want to know how much it is?
Crap ton.
Release the game exchange discount.
$69.99, $70.
For what?
Cheap for Smash.
Oh, for that Smash?
Dude, GameCube stuff, like during this pandemic, has shot up in value.
Wow.
You're lucky if you can get GameCube games under $90 right now.
I wonder what the most expensive GameCube game is.
It's Pokemon Box.
Oh,
Is it?
Okay, whoa.
Because
I bought mine at like 40.
I know
I
two
heard
that are pretty high up there.
It's like
and
I think it's $1,400 for Pokemon Box right now.
we had both of the ones that were. I don't know how much they're worth now, but they were pretty, like, I guess, sought after. Was the Mario All-Star Baseball that came out on the GameCube and the Mario Dance Dance Revolution.
Yeah, that one's pretty rare. But yeah, Pokemon Box is sitting at around $1,400 a copy.
Wow.
Hey, you would not believe what I also saw up there. See, I also saw Mario Kart 64 for $40.
Nice.
Yeah,
okay.
Up there.
N64 stuff has been a little more affordable, I would say, in terms of getting them. They're still pricey considering they're 64 games. You're like, holy cow, I'd never. But when I got F-Zero, like in the beginning of the pandemic, like that first summer, it was like $30.
Oh man,
Yeah.
You wouldn't believe this. Here, I saw a F-Zero thing for Captain Falco game. It cost about like $80.
I'll tell you what, though, if you can find a good seller, like you're gonna buy it from, I'd rather buy it from a good seller than a scalper any day of the week. So if there's like somebody who's running a legit, like, cool, like, game store or something, and they're running their stuff online, I always try to buy from them first.
Yeah,
because if they're gonna, they're gonna work a competitive rate at the end of the day because they got to make their money back. But at the same time, you can like look at the prices and you can tell like who's playing legit and who's just playing like straight up like they would take all your money.
There was a cool guy that had a little shop where we lived in Oklahoma. We would just go to him. For all of our games, because he would always, we'd bring him a bunch of stuff and swap out. And I had another guy that did toys and stuff that I just trade him stuff, for he had a store. It was really cool. If you guys ever are going down Route 66 or whatever in Tahlequah, Oklahoma, it's called Neat Stuff. It's right in the middle of downtown. If it's still there, it's right in the middle of downtown, and it's great.
You said Tulsa? It's in Tulsa?
Tahlequah.
Oh, Tahlequah. Okay.
Tahlequah is like almost an hour and 15 minutes directly east of Tulsa, and that's where we actually still have it. It's a little cabin on a few acres up there, but we're renting it out. So,
cool.
But yeah, we lived up there for a while. It was crazy. It was like we were country living for sure. Like we had a wood burning stove and everything. I was out lumberjacking it, and like we had woods and deer and. We go fishing in the creek and chickens. No, our neighbor had chickens and a horse that just like would roam around. And my dog would just run everywhere too, like out in the woods and stuff.
And here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, though. On my Spyro game here on here, Nasty Nork on the first Spyro game that on Sony on PlayStation on first PlayStation, right?
I beat all the way through that one.
I remember playing that when the Stars won the Stanley Cup for the first time.
Nasty Nork came back in this one.
1999. I was playing it on my friend's PlayStation in Georgia, watching the Cup.
Somehow or another, Nasty Nork came back on Spyro: A Hero's Tale. I'm like, what?
Eagle Eye Eddie Belfour.
And you can play as Hunter, Sergeant Bird, Sparks, and Blink, who is a mole.
Interesting there. Yeah, no, it's been a minute, man. It's been a hot minute since but yeah, I used to play Skylanders. I used to get down on Skylanders a lot with my kids. That was fun.
Oh my gosh. I played through like all of them except for I think the last one.
Yeah.
If I may ask
I never touched the last one.
Can I ask this question though? Was Spyro in Skylanders?
Yes, he was in the first one. I think that's actually my first introduction to
Spyro. One of the other ones, I don't know.
Yeah, he was in the first one. He came.
10 minutes to realize that the whole thing was the Spyro universe, and I was like, "Oh crap!"
At first, it was Spyro, and then they just completely did their own thing after. I guess it's still technically part of the universe, but like after the first one, there was really no like much Spyro in it.
I loved it though. Like I thought it was
Yeah.
a great, not just a good game, but it was such a good idea that you have a toy
Yeah.
that you can physically play with and take and do whatever, you know, and have your. You know, I remember being a little kid, and I'm still a little kid basically. But,
Yeah, no, it was great.
playing,
I
and
have
then
like
you
a
could still
whole
play your
bin of
game.
them.
Yeah,
I think I still have somewhere.
And Disney Infinity too. We had a bunch of those.
Yep, I did that too. I played all 3 of those.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
I remember my mind was getting blown every time. Because I remember first time I was like, oh yeah, this is such an awesome game. And then they added Marvel. And then they added Star Wars and third one. I just remember my mind was blown every time.
It was around that same time I introduced my kids to 8-bit gaming. Like before Wreck-It Ralph came out, before it was all cool again or whatever, like I started showing them like original NES games, and I had them play through Dragon Warrior on an emulator that I had, and they loved it and were just like all into it. And then that boom happened, and they were like already there, already knowledgeable. I'd already schooled them in the ways of the old school games. Oh, going back to the Mario Kart conversation, I was gonna say that's a ranking that you could do all on its own. Is best favorite Mario Kart game, best one.
Oh, that's like, gonna be a good one.
I was telling Spencer the other night because we were playing online and we were having a blast. It was so much fun, and we were talking about Double Dash on the GameCube, and it's like that's a game that is hard to find now too. You know,
I got it.
Yeah, we used to have it. I've had several copies of it, but I remember when it first came out, and like my wife and I had so much fun playing that game.
Oh man, I mean,
I can imagine it on the Switch online because you could do that co-op now. You know, so I hope that they port it. That'd be really cool if they did. I don't think they will, but we never know.
I think if they do, it'll take them a couple years probably. It's going to be my bet.
They're taking their sweet time, to say the least.
But right now, they're it looks like we might be getting some Game Boy stuff soon.
That's the rumor on the streets as of this week. Yep.
Rumor on the streets, and supposedly there's also a big leak of what's to come with the added in as Sega too. With the Sega Genesis. I'm gonna have to find that again. But
word on the streets
let me find it really quick.
And we have also not ever come down to the conclusion if we're gonna split the family bundle or not.
The what?
The what?
The what?
Like the family bundle, we're
talking about the NSO family bundle. If we get like the expansion pack where you can like share it with all your friends.
Oh, okay.
We all talked about pitching in and buying into that.
Yeah, because like I probably get it, and then I just send you guys whatever it needs to be out to figure out how that works. And then
I think you have some sort of. I'm trying to remember how that works. Because it's been so long since I did it.
I was saying, I know that we could do Vassal. Like, we could all do Vassal.
Yo, I'd still love to do that. I was looking at a bit of the stuff you can get on there. There's other stuff, too. I think the requirement is I need, like, a legit PC to run it, though.
I don't know.
So I think that just limits me, you, and Kilo.
I don't think so.
Patrick has one, but I don't think it can't really run anything.
My kid was running it on an older machine that probably wasn't even as good as this laptop that I have, which is 7.
Let me put it to you this way: my model is about 8 years old.
Yeah.
Mine is Windows 7.
Yeah, this one too that I'm on, but it does the job. I mean, it's okay. I don't use it for much, but just surfing the web, really chatting, chit chat.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade mine this year.
I need to. I need a better one.
I really didn't want to buy a PC because the cost is just so high. But
with your luck, Patrick, once you get around to buying one, they're gonna come down just because you bought one.
I'm telling you, man. I'm rather wait it out. I really am.
Come here.
I have the worst.
Wait, what did you say?
And they dropped.
What did you think? The wife came. It says Windows 7.
It's the wife.
You upgraded it? I didn't even realize I was running 10.
But all of their PCs will run Vassal.
Okay, she said all of my kids' PCs will run Vassal, and so that means that all.
They were on 7.
Yeah. When they were on Windows,
I'm still on 8.
She's telling all. She's telling all of you. She's telling all the dingai. She said.
Warning! Warning! It's the wife! It's the wife!
They laid down the law.
Warning!
Lay it down.
It's the...
You can do it! You can all do it. Just
Is that
do
your
it and shut up talking about it.
Okay, that took me by surprise.
I really like the idea of doing like a super fight game on stream, though.
Oh, we
Your super
could.
fight game.
We could do that. I think. I'm trying to think of the best. Oh, like I was gonna say, like all I have to do is just DM you what your cards are, so that nobody else can see your cards until they lay down or whatever. Or I could just draw. Like we have it with just two people, and like one of us. Who else has it besides me? Does anyone else have it besides me?
Have what?
No.
Have a
The
what?
game. It's a game. It's a card game.
What card game?
I played it
Super
on one stream one night. So like you get a card, right, and it has a character on it of some type, like we have a Walking Dead attachment to it, but like here would be like some choices. Like this is what your character is: Pikachu, a woolly mammoth, Canada, Donald Trump, Mafia Don, or kindergarten class, and then you have like these other cards that have like this one says, and then so you say you're a kindergarten class, you're armed with a catapult and unlimited livestock, and you're also armed with catarangs apparently. So I guess it's a
Oh my
boomerang
gosh,
with a-
yes. They have an orange deck. That's amazing.
Okay. And so then that would be versus, let's pull another character, Hermione from Harry Potter, who is driving a tank and wearing sharpened stilettos. So then, like, each person would make up an argument for why theirs would win the fight. So I'm going with kindergarten class all the way on this one, especially if they're armed with a catapult and unlimited livestock. But then again, Hermione's a witch, and she's driving a
Hermione's
tank.
pretty freaking smart.
Out of here.
And she's really damn smart. And she's wearing sharpened stilettos.
Hell
So, I mean, that could kill a lot of kindergartens.
yeah.
And has magic. She knows how to. She does the wizard.
So, yeah, I think the
She's
magic
wizard.
might go
Harry.
catarangs, maybe. I don't know. So, see, everyone would have their argument and put it in, and then we vote, and there you go. So, yeah, that's how that works. I know it could be some fun. It could be some good fun, some good jolly times.
Definitely.
We like to make with the jolly, happy, fun time.
Yeah, I think it'd be awesome if we could figure out a good way to do that.
I think we can figure something out.
I was just looking at it online, and there's one that they have. It's called the Orange Deck. That's great.
Oh yeah, there's tons of additions to it. And that's
Do you
the
know
other
like the
reason-
reference to that Orange Deck?
I don't know what the Orange Deck is, but like I know that there's just tons of different editions. I think there's a Star Wars edition that just came out.
Wait a minute. An
New
orange
characters: Kirk, Loki, pick an internet cat.
Nice.
Attributes include doing a barrel roll, armed with a sonic screwdriver, and is a noob.
I know we have an anime edition.
It's
to
dangerous
it
to
that
go
we found.
alone by this.
And that's just like if you add in some other decks, you always want to make sure that other people know what your character. Because sometimes people don't know Walking Dead stuff, so then we'll like skip those
Yeah.
if they don't know who that is. One time, the best one still was I got Darth Vader, and I was like, "Oh yeah, this is gonna be awesome! I'm gonna kill whoever. It doesn't even matter." And I came like armed with something else, but then it's like then the next card was, and I'm Amish. So I was like, "Wait, that means I'm made of wood. That means I'm dead. Shit, I already lost."
That's hilarious.
Yeah, that's probably the best super fight one. I just said, "Okay, yeah, I lose. Whatever. I'm
Amish
dead."
Vader.
My own cards killed me, so it's fun. It's fun.
Well, Lord.
I was trying to look and see what other decks they have too.
Yeah, I see that they have an online store. I might have to buy some stuff.
I'm
Because
in
it
their,
looks super
I'm in
fun.
their site, but I don't see. Where do you see the other decks at?
Let me see. I just saw the link to the store. I didn't actually click on it.
Oh, okay. No, I didn't think I was in the store. I
Alright.
thought I was just on their page. Yeah, because it's like explaining the game and stuff.
Let's see.
Home. Go to home.
Store.skybound.com.
Hmm?
I'm at
Slash-
superfightlive.com. Can you play? Is this like a thing to play
Yep.
it online?
Yeah, the core deck.
It says play now.
Core deck expansion one. Some of it's sold out.
Wait, did you just say
Like the
core?
Or
you could just buy a 20-pack of blank cards, so you could add your own. We have an 80s deck, hero machine, fortress mode, purple deck, dungeon mode. So like Dungeons and Dragons. History deck, sword and sorcery, challenge deck, 90s deck, dystopia deck, blue deck 2, naughty and nice deck, so that's like Christmas.
Yeah.
Christmas.
Horror
Like,
deck, red deck, Minecraft deck, orange deck 2, Street Fighter.
Nice.
Excuse me.
That'd be good.
Walking Dead, as you
Yeah,
said,
sweet,
anime,
man.
2 anime decks.
Yeah,
Another challenge deck, red deck. Then they have different colored decks. I don't know what's in each.
that'd be cool.
Mythology,
God bless you.
sci-fi,
Thank you. Ugh.
the nerdy dirty deck.
Oh,
I gotta see what this has.
a whatty deck.
Nerdy dirty deck.
Nerdy and dirty.
Okay,
All right, let's see- let's see.
whoa.
I'm getting-
I'm saying what's in
dirty
there.
and dirty. Really? Oh Lord.
Alright, here, I'll read the description. For years, we've been throwing out cards that were too dirty for the dirty deck. Or too nerdy for the dirty deck. But now those days are over. From the perfect beep room at Hogwarts to Patrick Payne's magic beep, this deck is a dirty twist on all your favorite nerdy characters and tropes.
Oh wow. That would definitely be one that. Oh my gosh.
I'm all in.
Let's see. Oh, I see the sci-fi deck. That one's cool.
From
I
the
bid.
perfect
I
room
bid.
at Hogwarts.
I'm dead.
Nerdy dirty. $15.
They have it in stock.
Has anybody ever heard of the Battleship card game?
Battleship.
Like the You Sank My Battleship.
The oh Lord. I saw it over at Dollar General there in town, and I saw like a card game like
Dollar General, the only
Funny.
place you can get Maui Blast Mountain Dew.
right.
You know what?
It's,
Kilo said he tried Flamin' Hot Mountain Dew, and I don't believe that it's at all good.
I didn't like it.
Alright, I need to try it. I want to try.
believe it's good because I said it's good, and
Oh, ew, gross. Get that out there. Ew.
The pineapple's
want
lit,
me to
though,
leave?
though.
Ew.
The pineapple's lit. I ain't gonna lie.
What's pineapple?
That's good. The Maui Blast, I think you can seriously only get it at Dollar General. At least
yeah, that's
here.
one place you can get it. That
Here,
I
that's the only place I've seen it.
So
ever.
Mountain Dew is actually known for having exclusive flavors at all sorts of different places.
Yeah,
Which is kind of crazy.
which is
I got
almost,
a
yeah.
The one they have at KFC, at Kansas Fried Chicken, is really good.
They got a new one at
It is
Buffalo
good.
Wild
Has
Wings. My
returned
mom tried.
to
It's
the
like
stream.
raspberry milk.
Welcome back.
Weird.
the best one.
Nice.
The best one I've had yet is at Applebee's. It's
I don't
Yeah,
know
we
that.
like Chocolate Fan Kool-Aid.
Day night.
I don't go to Applebee's or else I try that. I really like the one they have at Kansas Fried Chicken. That one's really good.
Kansas
I like
If you all ever
Voltage.
go, be sure to get it. It's called Sweet Lightning. It is very good.
Kentucky Fried Chicken at KFC. Yeah. At KFC, they have the Mountain Dew Light.
Sweet Lightning, I think is what
yeah,
it's called.
It's not
I
bad.
really like that one.
It's Mountain Lightning,
I don't
actually.
really know.
Over at Walmart, they call it Mountain Lightning.
Well, because it's not at Walmart. You can only get it at Kansas Fried Chicken.
I'm going to ignore that.
Like they're stingy with the
Um,
Baja Blast too, man. Like sometimes you can only get it at Taco Bell.
Oh
and
man,
sometimes you
Baja
can find it-
Blast!
then
Oh
sometimes you can find it in
man,
the store. And you'll be like, what?
Well, Blast was good, but
yeah.
a bit overrated.
I get it at Walmart.
I mean, not everywhere though. Not everywhere.
Not
Sometimes they have
everywhere.
it, sometimes they don't.
Baja Blast is in my Walmart in cans and in bottles.
That's nice.
I got
We don't always get it, man. Like it's some. I mean, sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not.
it's not even in my not in the stores here in town where I live, and not even in Walmarts where I go to.
You don't
It's
got
not
it
even
down in
there.
about They ain't got no that they don't. They got kind of moonshine down there. They don't drink the
Not
Mountain
in
Dew. They drink the shine.
North Louisiana. Not in
Don't tell me
North
that
Louisiana.
they gonna do it too. They gonna do it there. They do it all over there. No, actually, like true story, like no joke, like up in Oklahoma, not too far across the border there. Long time ago, one of my uncles, he was a shiner. He got down up in the woods, man. Like, and I got a hold of it when I was a
We're
kid.
making the moonshine.
Yeah.
Oh no, you got hold of that white lightning.
Dude, I'm not even gonna lie. This is true. You can ask my mama. I was such a rotten kid. I put it in a sports bottle and took it to school, and I was selling shots. People
Oh,
to put in their
God.
coats.
Only
Yeah.
Only Dan.
And I totally got suspended from school. So yeah, someone squealed on me. No, but yeah, true story. 100% confirmed.
If anybody ever heard of a White Lightning country song,
That sounds like the most racist ever thing. I don't know what that is, but just that name sounds very racist by
Lightning
today's
Country?
No. White Lightning
White
is
Lightning
the
is
name
moonshine.
of a moonshine.
Yeah.
And that's the country song.
I'm just saying, take that out of context. That sounds very racist by today's standards. Let's be completely fair here.
Spencer.
It's not.
Spencer.
Let's not
It's
take
not-
it out of context.
It's
Let's
not.
not get in
It's
trouble
a
again.
country thing. It's a southern thing.
It's
It's
southern.
a shine thing. Yeah, you can watch Moonshiners and you'll see it.
It's
If
a
you ever just
moonshine.
watch that
I know
show.
what it is because I've had it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not. Don't.
Try to explain that to a kid.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, wow. Moonshiners. Wow.
Yeah. Try explaining that one to a kid. What?
Not you,
You
Gannon.
see, you got these mason jars here,
See,
right?
You're right.
It looks like water, doesn't it? It looks just like water.
Moonshine is grown people medication that comes in a mason jar.
Dang straight. That's yeah.
Medication.
And see, and that's how they make their living back in the days, because they make moonshine, and that's how shiners makes their living, and that's how they make their money and make their profits. But things like gangsters and this and that are trying to outdo the business, and then there you go.
You had the real thing, baby. It's the real thing, like Coca-Cola.
But actually, Coca-Cola, the original ingredient, had Coke in it. It had Coke in it.
It had a bunch of stuff in it.
But then
people really like that stuff.
But then they took the Coke out and put something else in it, and made it what Coca-Cola is today.
Caffeine. So much caffeine. No. Sugar. We were talking about that earlier, man. Sugar's a drug. People don't think about it, but like sugar is a drug, and we're almost all addicted to it.
The name of love.
Oh, good. It's so delicious.
Mm-hmm. And here's this. Barks root beer is made by the Coca-Cola company.
Yes, it is. You know, it's really hard to find in a glass bottle. If you find Barks in a glass bottle, you should
actually, Barks in a glass bottle. Over at Why Not Stop, they have them.
Oh, nice. Because like
over here in town.
One I don't see around here a lot. I only got like 2 Barks bottles, I think. In my collection.
And then A&W root beer, A&W cream soda.
7-Up.
Yeah, that. But here's this IBC root beer.
Also, well, Cadbury Schweppes or whatever.
Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, they're actually right here. Like, it's all one company, and they're here in Dallas.
Which company?
Dr. Pepper 7-Up.
Yeah,
and Cadbury Schweppes or whatever. Like, they're all like conglomerated. But yeah, they have a huge facility not very far from where I live. But I see I'm such a soda guy
lately because you can hardly find it some places because the demand's so high for it.
Yeah. They used to actually do another root beer called Hires. Which
Hires?
Hires. and they stopped making it. Oh, I want to say early 2000s. Like
they kind of stopped it because of they haven't
they
been making.
Go with A&W instead as their one root beer, but yeah, that was what got me into doing bottles and root beer and all that stuff, is because I remember drinking Hires out of a glass bottle when I was a kid on like a hot day, and it was awesome.
But there is only a difference between Coca-Cola's root beer and Dr. Pepper's root beer.
Caffeine. Barks has caffeine.
Bingo.
That's why
Barks got caffeine. Yes, Barks got caffeine. A&W don't have caffeine, but they added aged vanilla to it.
Mm-hmm.
And IBC, they don't have aged vanilla, but they took
they used to do it.
They
with cane
took out.
Sugar.
They used cane sugar.
I didn't think they still did for IBC. I thought they switched to.
Say A&W again, please.
What is it?
What?
Say A&W again.
A&W?
A&W.
You that Southern down there, and you like that wrestling, that WCW, don't you? Now it's all that WWF, maybe not.
That was WWF,
or maybe those old folks. They got them old folks on the
TNA
TV again. You ever see them old folks trying to wrestle again on the AEW? It's all about that W. It's always in the summer, the W.
Because it's wrestling.
That's the W. Wrestling starts with a W, my friend.
That's got to be in there.
You
gotta put it in there.
Then they all run around and they drink that A&W.
But yeah, I probably, I don't know if she's in here. I don't know how many root beer bottles I have. I stopped counting. Like, I think I'm somewhere, because I just think soda tastes better out of a glass bottle. Like anything tastes better out of a glass bottle.
Definitely.
Well, that's what my friend said.
Started with root beer and went with all the micro brews that I could possibly find in name brand ones. This is like 17 years I've been doing this. And then couldn't find any more root beer bottles that I could try. So I started getting soda bottles and then beer bottles and then other bottles, old bottles. And I've got one bottle. It's called a crock bottle. I'll have to show you guys.
What bottle?
They won't let me. That's right. They won't let me show it on there because I asked her. Because I've got several bottles that are like old alcohol bottles. But before they would put stuff in glass, they did these bottles that were called crock bottles. And they're ceramic. And so it was like stamped into the clay, like what the thing was or whatever. And the only thing, this one doesn't have a label. It still has the foil that was around the neck. I think it was either wine or whiskey. I'm not sure. But it's worth... it's worth, I think, around like $120 or something like that. I found it for like $4 at Habitat for Humanity because I was just walking around and my eyes always looking for a bottle, and it was sitting like with these vases and stuff like it was a vase, and I was like, that doesn't look like a vase, it looks like a bottle. I picked it up and like I could kind of make out what was on the bottom of it, and then I finally looked it up and figured it out, and it was James R. Beam Bottling Company. So Jim Beam, the whiskey company, like they also did bottling in these crock bottles back then, and then I was all like antique roadshowing it, like trying to figure it out and like sleuthing it. And yeah, I got another one that says that it wasn't supposed to be sold. It's like, it's illegal to sell this bottle, but they sold it to me anyway. So I was like, okay. Yeah, I've got a lot. So I think probably around 300 something different bottles.
Cool.
It's bad.
It's become a collection.
It's become an addiction.
It's like me with Star Wars.
It's like, I think I'm worse with that than I have been with toys, and I was pretty bad with toys. But
Lord.
I lost the collection and then had to sell it off again after that. So now slowly rebuilding it. I think I have I actually have enough to call it a collection now. I think I have at least like almost 10 Star Wars Blacks series now. So, and then
I've got quite a bit just stashed right now.
I got that lot of Power of the Force. So that was another addition. I got the new G.I. Joe stuff, which was great. Which I still can't decide if I want to open it or
that other one
or just keep it in the box. Keep it in the box. No, I want to play with it.
Oh. I just picked this one up. The other day.
Wait, I can't see.
Because-
Hold on. Oh, nice.
The Power of the Jedi.
Yes.
But
they did not do that run
Kenobi
very long.
And Kenobi was coming up, so I knew the value of this was going to go up.
Definitely.
So
yeah, we've had a few good ones in that.
Kenobi hype, and I got that one for $6.
Yeah, I'm always looking for it.
Nice.
That's my thing, is if I can get a deal. Like it's more about the deal almost than it is the toys. Like
sometimes we're just stingy people, but sometimes it's like, I can't pass this up.
Oh no. Well, you had a guy that had a comic shop here, not very far from where I live right now. It was called in a galaxy called Dallas. Really cool guy. I can't think of his name right now, but he's a
cool name for a store.
Really cool guy. Really small little shop, but we'd go in there and buy comics, and shop around and grab a couple things here and there. Well, he had to shut down. Like, sadly, like his wife had passed away, and like he couldn't afford to keep the store open anymore, and like it was really sad. But like he was selling stuff, like trying to make money, and he made some killer deals. I think I showed you guys one picture. I had that Batgirl bust, that resin one, and a couple of other really, really nice things, nice comics. And yeah, he just gave us good deals because, he was just being nice, and we had just gone through that. That's why we were able to buy stuff, is because we had the money back.
Yeah.
From the insurance from when our store got taken. Well, I went into Dallas Vintage Toys and dropped like, I don't know, like $300, $400, like it was nothing. Bought all these legends. I had so many. I was like, yes. And then I had to sell them all again. And now they're worth more.
Isn't that funny how that works?
Such is life. But hey, I'm glad that I had them to sell when I needed the money. And, because what are they going to do? They're going to sit on a shelf otherwise, and I'm going to admire them. Or be the guy that takes them open and like builds the figures, because I love to build the figures. Those are cool.
Exactly.
I want to do that.
There's a upcoming.
I need Build-A-Figure money. Oh, I got a raise. I got a promotion at work. So
yeah, there's some really neat Build-A-Figure stuff. There's one coming out with the next main wave of DC multiverse figures. I'm really excited for, based from Blackest Night. I'm very excited for.
Nice.
I don't know if any of you are excited or know that storyline.
I am not as big of a DC guy as I am a Marvel guy. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Batman. I love. Yeah. I've never been a Superman fan, really.
Does DC stand for don't care?
Oh, that was ooh. I was down there, buddy. Because you can't. Okay, like here's the thing. They've been there since the beginning, basically, of comics. So you can't just they're garbage. You can't say that. They've just for me, it's one way or the other. Either you make great animated stuff about the comics and terrible movies, or the other way around.
Right?
Really good movies and
Why can't
not so good animated stuff. No one can get on the same page with this thing, right? But then it goes back to the comics, like themselves, and the stories themselves, and out of the two universes, I guess I would say there's more storylines, different characters who follow, who are followed, who are cared about in the Marvel universe than in the DC universe overall. But I for me it's like Mac and PC kind of, but I loved my my Macintosh that I had before, but then it crapped out on me finally. But then again, I'm fine with PC because it works. It's good. It's entertaining. Did you ever watch those? The I'm a Marvel, I'm a DC. Those were so great. Price, just some random guy. I don't know if he's still doing them or not. Like I stopped watching them, but those were
I've never seen that.
Man.
Never heard of it.
Oh my gosh, dude, they're funny. Like he's just taking figures and just voicing them, and making little show. And it's like
nice.
Do you remember those commercials? Like, hi, I'm a Mac, I'm a PC. And they would talk about the stuff that's wrong with the PC or whatever versus the Mac.
Those were Mac ads, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, they were Mac ads. Yeah. and then like he was mimicking that with Marvel and DC characters. It was like Spider-Man and Superman, right? Most of the time, just in the beginning, I think. I can't remember, but
It's
like
funny.
it's a really funny show. It's a really funny show. My wife and I used to watch it all the time on the tubes. The YouTubes would sit down and watch it together. Oh, gentlemen, it's been a long day.
Yep.
I don't know about y'all. I'm just getting started.
I got another one tomorrow. Are you really?
No,
okay.
he's not. He's lying.
I don't know.
Y'all can hear me. Y'all can hear me. Okay.
Did y'all hear something?
What?
Did y'all hear something?
Who?
Yeah, I don't know.
I heard a dingus.
Who that?
A dingus? Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's dingus right there.
Yeah,
You heard
you
me.
hear me.
Heard a
You
dingus.
heard who? Wait, what was that? I didn't.
What?
Did you all catch that?
It's the lost dingus.
Oh, he found his way here. He
We
truly
found
must
him.
be lost, huh?
We found him.
Yeah. Well, actually, my connection on my signals and stuff it's not doing right. It's like it just almost want to cut out on me, and then something's wrong. I don't know, but I got my Wi-Fi turned on. It's on 5G. Hopefully, it'll stay on for a while. Hopefully, I've been having some bad winds coming through, and everything is knocking the signals and stuff.
Give him the boost.
Boost it. Oh yeah.
Take it easy on that chili down there, that Louisiana chili, y'all. You wouldn't have
Yeah,
those bad winds.
gumbo.
I mean,
That gumbo.
They got the
give-
crawfish. The crawfish were bad. He did not know that the crawfish were bad. He ate the dead crawfish anyway because it was a hungry man. Needed to
What
eat
were
it.
you thinking?
And then he didn't have that high quality H2O to wash it down.
No, you need.
but Kilo, you know my situation. I mean,
You're in the bayou, we
I
know.
have the H2O.
I mean, you know my situation from down here. I mean, we've been having all those, but I'm not in the bayou. I'm in the bayou state, but I am not in the bayou.
So when I drove through Louisiana one time, I was going from Dallas to Atlanta, and dude, some of the spots down there, I thought there was gonna be like giant gator jump out and like on my car and just eat me or something. It was crazy looking. I was like, am I about to go underwater? Is that tree about to like eat my car too? I don't know what's happening right now. And big animals on it. Like, what are those rodents y'all have? The neutrinos?
Oh,
What are they called?
Yeah.
What are they called?
Nutria.
Nutria.
We got them
Those
here in North Carolina
fuckers are
too.
everywhere. I almost like hit, I don't even know how many. Like I was swerving to avoid them like on the highway. It was crazy. It's like, what are these things? Why are they attacking my car?
Why are they attacking me?
And the alligators.
The alligator.
Well,
I didn't
yeah,
see no alligator.
Nutria. I mean,
I wanted to see alligator, but I didn't see one.
Nutria. They're close to. They're kind of
like a big water rat, basically, right?
They are close
like
to beavers. Nutrias are
like a muskrat or a beaver.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Boy, I ain't gonna lie about this. This is a true story too.
Yeah, I'm on there. Yeah,
I saw a beaver like from Narnia.
Saw a beaver from Narnia.
I'm not even lying to you, boys. Like, okay. So,
wait,
like
what does
I said,
the beaver from Narnia look like?
I'm gonna tell you. Hold on. So, like, we lived up in the woods, like I said, up in Oklahoma, and I had this neighbor who was like a hunter and a trapper, and he took me deer hunting once, but then another time he was going hunting on the river, and he was trying to get some animals because he was like a trapper or whatever, right? And we're floating down the river in this tiny little boat that I thought was gonna tip over, like I don't even know how many times, in like the dead of winter, so it's really freaking cold, and like I'm trying to hold like a light on the shore or whatever, and I turn around, and right next to me, and dude, I'm not saying like this boat was tiny, and I'm like sitting up pretty tall, like it must have been 3.5, almost 4 feet tall. This beaver was huge, like because he was looking at me like overlooking my eye level, standing on the little like I don't know sandy bar beach or whatever that's like right there, and like he's like shoot that son of a gun. I'm like heck no, because like the boat's starting to turn too, and like I wouldn't even be able to. And I was like heck no, he's from Narnia, dude. I thought he was gonna start talking to me, like I really did because it was that big. I was like I'm dreaming or I'm high, something's wrong. What's going on? Like it was insane. Like I didn't think beavers got that big, dude. Like I've seen a lot of beavers that were like,
what in the hell? What
I'm
in
not
the
even
hell were
lying.
you smoking?
No, I'm not even lying to y'all. I promise you. Like this thing was freaking huge, and I did not think they got that big. And I even asked him that. I was like, dude, I did not think. He's like, yeah. He's like, yeah, look at that big. Because it's like a protected area over at that part or whatever. You can't. Do anything like that anyway. You can't kill nothing over there anyway. That's another reason why I said I wanted to shoot it. But man, the thing is, I just couldn't believe it. I couldn't, because we saw other beavers that night or whatever when he was out doing his thing, and there were none of them even close to that. Like maybe like 2 foot, maybe like 2.5, but not like 3.5, almost 4 foot tall, standing upright on his back legs, just chewing on a little piece. Like what? What are you gonna do? You better just go on, son. You better just keep going. No, yeah, it was insane. I seriously didn't. I did not think that animal grew to that size. It was kind of
pretty great.
It was really kind of freaky.
That's cool.
True story.
Beaver from Narnia.
I'm not even lying.
Oh man, I haven't seen that movie in years.
I saw some deer, and like white-tailed deer don't get that big normally. But I saw some white-tailed deer up in those, because this is the foothills of the Ozarks. Like, do you guys know the story where the red fern grows?
Yes.
That with the 2 dogs, like they read it in a lot of elementary schools because it won a lot of awards and stuff.
Yes, I read it in like 4th grade. I know.
If you remember that story, like the writer was from there. That's where he was from.
Wait, no.
Right there in that
I read that in
area.
6th grade.
Yeah.
That's when I read it.
Hey, Pauline, what's up?
Pauline.
Hey,
yeah, I remember reading that in 6th grade. That was a pretty good sad story from.
Hey, Pauline, what's up,
They're going all along the river and everything up there.
I just really remember the depressing part at the end.
Yeah, well, who doesn't?
I know, right?
Spoilers. Yeah,
Depression.
it's really bad. But yeah, that's right where we're at.
It really hits you in the feels, especially if you're a dog owner.
Yes. So sad. So very sad.
It was really good because I remember we read that one, and what's the other bit? The other book that year? It's with like street gang.
Oh, Outsiders.
Oh, Yeller?
Outsiders. That's what it's called.
S.E. Hinton. No joke. My family members are from that neighborhood, the Greaser
cool.
neighborhood. Like my brother-in-law is from West Tulsa, which is where she wrote that about. Because that's where she's from. That's crazy.
I remember when that came out. Like most of the people like that over Redfern grows, but I like Redfern more, from what I remember.
It's crazy that Oklahoma produced 2 writers of that quality.
Yeah,
that's what's crazy.
Oklahoma made a what?
Oklahoma produced 2 writers of that quality with those books.
You can do that in Oklahoma?
I knew. I didn't know this.
Keep it in your pants, Oklahoma.
I didn't know it was possible. Oklahoma can't keep it in its pants. They forgot. They don't have pants.
Quite swollen, if you ask me.
What is it? You said what?
Oklahoma is quite swollen, if you ask me.
Quite swollen?
Yeah.
It's weird. I don't know. Where we lived was really pretty, and like I said, it was all woods and stuff. And
that's where I live, pretty much. I always joke around. I tell everybody where I live is kind of like Shrek Swamp. That's pretty much it.
That's a nice boulder.
It's a nice boulder.
You know where you live? In a shitty place to see a rocket go by.
Oh. Yeah, the one time I tried to show you and we couldn't see shit.
Well, looks like Gannon got shots fired. Looks like shots fired.
Shots
Yeah.
I can tell you though, I've seen him fly by here, so physically, yes.
Well, there's only one thing about Oklahoma. Oklahoma is the big.
We're gonna see the rocket any minute now. Any minute now.
Yep.
And now.
You know, I have a better chance of catching a
Yep.
rocket right outside my window now than that night.
Language.
I highly doubt that.
Just 1 second. Just 1 second.
You just.
I mean,
Any minute, guys. Any
Any
second.
minute.
Any minute.
Any minute, there's gonna be a rocket coming right through.
Any minute now.
What is happening?
Any
and Gannon.
Just waiting.
Ooh.
Oh wait, Dan, you don't know about this, do you?
And second.
No.
Just wait 1 second. Wait 1 second.
So on, I think it's on Kilo's birthday
Kilo's
stream,
birthday.
right?
It's
Yeah, it was
Kilo's
my birthday. Thanks, Dick.
What? No. Where was I? You were not there? I'm an asshole. Why was I not there? I don't know.
I don't know. Why weren't you there, asshole?
I don't. When was it?
In
Oh,
It was a while ago.
And let me tell you this here.
we were gonna light Kilo's birthday cake.
Yeah.
And
He's
Gannon.
just like, here, I'm gonna give you a birthday
Kilo
present.
will
You get to
never
see a live
let
rocket
you live
launch
that down.
from my perspective. And he and he went outside and we were like, all right, any minute now. Any minute now. He's just holding it up. We're having it all outside, just ready to show as soon as it comes. He's like, all right, any minute now. Any second now. And it ends up not coming at all.
True story.
No.
I don't even know why. I think. Oh, I remember what it was. We figured they took off to the east instead of northeast that night for whatever dumb reason. We're like, the hell, man. We got all hyped for nothing.
It's like not as bad as my in-law that 4th of July last year.
I'll tell you what, though, Dan, you're gonna have a view of them pretty soon down there in Boca Chica.
Where's that?
It's South Padre Island. It's down like south of.
Oh, okay.
It's near the Mexico border.
Okay.
It's like
Where's that?
way southwest of Corpus Christi.
Yeah, okay. Because I know Corpus and like Mustang Island and all that like area, Port Aransas, all that stuff, but like I don't know much further down.
It's where the new SpaceX stuff's gonna go down.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're getting ready to launch. That's where they've been testing the new rocket that's gonna fly the people to Mars.
First time I ever saw the ocean was Freeport.
Freeport in the Bahamas?
No, Freeport right on the Gulf, right south of Galveston, going towards Corpus.
I think this one's down somewhere like by Brownsville.
There's another true story though about Corpus. It's the only time I've ever been in jail was in Corpus Christi.
Why were you in jail?
I was underage because I was at a boys' home that's not far from there in Driscoll, Texas. It used to be called Coastal Bend Youth City. I don't know what it's called now, but I was like 13 when I was there, and I had somehow gotten a pack of cigarettes.
Somehow,
cigarettes returned.
I had gotten.
They ended up in your pocket.
Hey,
I don't know how they got there. They just magically appeared. So like I was gonna go outside of the house, the dorm room that we lived in or whatever. And one of the house parents was like, "You're not going outside." And I was like, "Yeah, I am." And I went to walk outside. He grabbed me by the shoulder, and I just went to push him off of me, but I ended up elbowing him in the face. And next thing I know, like the house parents are like holding me down, and then I have to like go to juvie and be locked up for like I think I was there for 2 weeks. Yeah. That's the only hard time I've ever done in my life was when I was a kid. So it's not even on my record because like I'm an adult now, but yeah, that's the only time it happened. And then I was there for a while longer, and then I ended up back home at my folks. I tried to straighten up and be a good lad.
You turned out okay.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm not sure I'd use the word okay.
Little off somewhere now. Yeah, I'm alright.
And Ronnie J's over there giving us that pose. I don't know if that's exactly stream appropriate pose there that you try to get, that kind of,
Look,
You know that kind of pose I was trying to give
we're
right now.
not- too much skin. Too much skin. They
Is
might
he-
they might
is
ban
he
us
doing-
again for 10 days.
Is he down there
I'm
doing
just trying to. I'm just laying down right now.
He's stretching, and that's borderline.
Uh-oh.
Borderline.
Hi,
No.
Pauline. Sorry, I didn't see your comment.
I'm just laying
My birthday was months ago, but
in
thank
my.
you. My birthday was months ago. Wait, do we have another droid in the room again?
His name
That is a
Ro-
way belated birthday or early. I don't know. No, I don't think so.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, Dangus, I'm going to say this here.
What you gonna say?
ASMR noises. Okay.
Hey,
What?
Pauline.
What? You're just gonna say something. You
This
just
is my
breathed it
arm.
out.
What?
You just okay.
What is this? What is this? What?
Oh,
You just said I'm going to tell you something.
I
And
was
then
being
nothing happened for 5 seconds.
interrupted. Jesus.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Okay.
I didn't mean it was interruption.
Not only that in Corpus Christi, you know what else Corpus Christi is most famous for?
Gosh. I can't
Absolutely
tell you.
nothing.
Oh.
Dangus, you know what
There's a
Corpus Christi is most famous for?
There's a famous ship that's there, isn't it? In the harbor somewhere? Or something like that. I don't know. It's been so long, man. I don't know. I couldn't tell
Whataburger.
ya. Oh, that's where it started at. That's right. That's where Whataburger started at.
Where what
Uh,
started?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a
Whataburger.
lot of yeah, Whataburger's a Texas thing. So is Papa Dough actually, because that started in Houston. Man, I've been craving that for a long time.
No, it started in Corpus Christi.
Papa Dough's? No, Papa Dough started in Houston, bro.
and but here's this. Over at Kingsville, where I go to Walmart at, and they put Whataburger right by Walmart.
Oh yeah,
that's evil.
they do that a lot here. There's one right up the street from my house next to a grocery store and a 7-Eleven. I like me some Whataburger. That's good. That's good. Good night, Pauline.
Good night.
Good night, my sweet prince.
I'm looking at upcoming anime stuff that's coming out.
I
Good night,
have
Pauline.
a question for you all.
Pleasant
Good night, Pauline.
dreams.
You have a question for a full
Or a topic of discussion I want to bring up that I'm going to
topic?
bring up as form as a question.
Bring your question.
But we don't
All
have
right,
a
what?
discussion.
Well, I'm bringing one to the table here, as it's something that came out.
Is it relevant?
Yeah, because it just came out like I think 2 days ago. Was the new trailer for the next or the Marvel movie after Doctor Strange? You saw the trailer for Thor: Love and Thunder.
Love and Dingus.
Yes.
What
Yes.
did you all think of said trailer?
It's a trailer.
Yeah, I think it made me want to see it a little bit more. A little bit more.
Never seen it.
It looks like there's some fun stuff in there. I was talking about it actually earlier.
Yeah.
On my stream earlier.
Well, what did you think, Kilo?
I didn't think anything of it.
All I know is after seeing that trailer and like even like further, it pretty much confirms what I thought was gonna happen with the movie, and it I'm not that excited for it because of the villain that they have for the movie doesn't fit the tone that they're doing in the movie at all, which annoys me a lot. actually, because the villain's like really cool, and it is like not the kind of villain that you put in a light-hearted movie like that.
Hmm.
And
Is it
it's
no?
what?
Is it really a lighthearted movie, or just the trailer's making it look like it's a lighthearted movie?
It's Taika Waititi. What? It just is.
But you don't know.
His style doesn't work with this kind of character that's coming, and I just feel like this character is going to be an absolute abomination that the MCU is bringing to screen.
I read about them
So-
changing.
So kind of like
changing-
Joker.
Oh,
Joker's a different case. You're comparing apples to oranges.
No, I'm comparing something.
wait,
that
Are you talking about Jared Leto's Joker?
No, we're talking about the stupid Joaquin Phoenix's Joker.
Yeah, that's a different kind. It's not a story set in your main universe. That's the difference.
And
Joker
Jared
was
Leto's
always
Joker-
an Elseworld
Jared
story to
Leto's
where.
Joker was trash too.
What the fuck fell over here?
everything.
What the fuck?
So,
I just heard something fall.
Joker was trash. So was Joaquin
Yeah.
Phoenix's Joker.
No.
Was
We
trash.
all know how much
That's not
Kilo
true.
loves Peacemaker, though.
Peacemaker's the biggest piece of shit in any universe.
But anyway, the
I've
character
never-
that,
I've never
like I
seen
said,
it.
just doesn't work
I've never watched it.
with what we're seeing. So, or at least from what I was seeing in the trailer. However, the journey to him could be fun. And
Wait a
one of the
minute.
shots in the trailer, they directly ripped out from the comic that this is. It's taken a lot of inspiration from. So that was very cool to see, literally being a panel from the comic. Except for like the characters standing on the rock. There's an additional character there.
And who's
But
the
that
villain
was super
supposed
cool to
be?
see. What?
Who's the villain supposed to be?
The villain is Gore the God Butcher.
Yeah, I read something about like they said they made changes to him
Hey?
already. Like as far as I mean, I don't want to say anything, but like, I don't know, like something about people.
I don't know
were,
much about the story details about him
I
yet,
don't know either, but like yeah.
but I know his look. His look is out there because of the toys that Marvel officially revealed. Yet he's not even in the trailer.
Yeah, true story.
Maybe that's where they got it from because they said something about they changed the sword. Like it's not supposed to be.
Yeah,
the same
yeah.
as
So the sword is the reason why they changed the sword in the MCU, which is one of those changes that like the MCU I think like has to do.
Yeah.
Is because in the
right?
comics the sword is deeply related with symbiotes in the comics.
Okay.
It has symbiotic origins, so they can't exactly do the same whole sort of thing that does. Because I think that sword is later carried on in King of Black. I think it's that sword. I could be wrong.
Okay.
Which is like the first ever. Essentially, if it's the sword, I think it is,
Search
or
it right
related
now.
somehow in conjunction with more recent comics. There's this whole huge event called King in Black that happened. I need to read it, but I know like the basics of it. And that's where you have this. There's a symbiote god that came to Earth named Null.
Hmm.
Anyway, the first ever. So essentially, all symbiotes come from him because he's the god. But the first ever thing he forged was this special symbiote sword. And so I think that's ended up what his sword was. And that's explained why it's like this weird black necrotic sword that could do all sorts of special stuff. Because his sword could turn, because he'd have this ability to really, like, once he got the sword, it like bonded with him in the comics. In a way to where it did act like a symbiote, in a way. Think of it like this: it was like a symbiote that kind of acted more as like a Green Lantern ring, in a way.
Was that what it was called? Was the Necro Sword?
I
Or
think
was that
yes.
what Hela had? Was the Necro Sword? I guess that's what it was talking about. I can't
Necro
remember.
Sword sounds right, but it's something like that.
But did you mention or do you know who's playing that character?
Christian Bale is.
Yeah, that was interesting to me to see that.
That could
What do
be.
you think about that?
Okay, I don't know. I just need to see about it. I just still think like no matter like how much effort he's gonna put into the character, I just feel like, and no fault on Christian Bale at all. All right, he's a great actor, but like I just don't feel like that character is at all somebody that belongs in this kind of story that the MCU is trying to tell with Takia's
You
style.
don't know
Because he has a very lighthearted style that we've seen from about everything that he's done. He has a very particular style. This character from what's already been established, is not the kind of character that would fit in that style. Unless the theory are, and they probably are going to, because MCU does this most of the time, or a lot of times, of where they're just going to drastically change the character. So I don't feel like, but we'll see how the character changes, which will probably be for the worse.
But are you sure this is going to be the movie where he is the ultimate big bad for
Yes.
the storyline? You know, I mean,
yes.
Ew.
I don't know. I don't know about that. It may not be.
It absolutely
because
is.
If it was, then they would have done it before. Because, like, here's the thing: then Thanos would have been gone after Infinity War. It could, you know, he may not be. They might just be introducing him here. This may not even be a good versus bad movie.
I don't see. I see this kind of being. I see this movie. I'm not sure, like, if Chris Hemsworth is even signed up for anything or what his journey of Thor is going to be. So I think it's going to be interesting to watch the movie to see where Chris Hemsworth Thor is coming in, or what's going to happen. Honestly, I think it'd be awesome if they just killed Thor in this movie, and I think if they did that, I would maybe actually really like the movie. Actually, if they did that, but I don't think the MCU would do anything so bold like that.
You know.
Okay.
No, you can't kill a Norse god. You can't kill an immortal.
Yes, you can, because
you can.
Gore's tagline is the God Butcher. And like I said, he has that special sword which allows him to kill gods. And I think the origins of the comics is that he literally got it from a god, which is later revealed to either be or connected to Null, which I was just explaining about is another god of the symbiotes. So with that weapon he has, yes, you could absolutely kill gods. I was looking at pictures of a comic from my phone. Here, actually, let me show you this really quick. Here, if you don't mind, let me pull up a picture from one of the comics on my phone. Literally, in the first issue of the arc where Gore is introduced. Could you blow me up really quick, Kilo? I just want to show a quick picture.
Hold on, I'm sending a message real quick.
Anyway, this picture literally shows what Thor sees whenever he first.
We're gonna have to look at
Here.
Yeah, I gotta be.
This is literally what Thor sees. Is he sees all these bodies just hanging down and being like just dead bodies that Gore literally butchered. And if you go on to like the next sort of page, let me see. You just see all sorts of like skeletons and like limbs just hanging everywhere. That's the sort of creature that Gore is. He just leaves all sorts of bodies and shit.
And shit.
Yes.
So he butchers a bunch of people and takes a big shit.
Yep.
Correct.
Oh man.
No, actually, this Thor arc that I read was really good. It's something I should actually try to start finding and own, and I think it's what's also known as the best run of Thor. Although the new one is also really good too, but it's also from a writer I really like. So, but also his look is like very different too. But yeah, we'll see.
I guess he's going through transformation.
I'm just a bit wary with where they're going with it, because there's a lot of villains where they did changes with that I like, but then there's a lot of villains that they did changes with that I think were just stupid. Like I'm not like, even though I'm somebody that is really familiar with the comics, I'm not gonna say I'm like a comic purist, because I'm open to seeing other interpretations. Because sometimes they work, sometimes they don't work.
I am not a purist. I agree with that thing, because like I think a lot of times something will work.
Like a lot of times, I think he can be improved upon. Like Iron Man, greatly improved upon on screen. All right, he is not like that in the comics. He honestly, whenever you go back and read to the comics, it is kind of hard to read his character overall. At least for me, like he is a hard character to get into. Like I just don't find him to be that good in the comics.
Yeah, it's all weird looking.
Yeah, like he just doesn't have that life that Robert Downey Jr.
in the comics. If
huge for sure.
No, I think in the comics, even though I don't, but I think it's the in the comics, he's trying to be more like Captain America in a way. He's trying to act like Captain America, and it just does not fit his
Not really. He just
profile from the movie.
no. I'd say it's more.
It's supposed to be like a.
I think
starting
part of the
over
reason
type
why,
thing.
at least it's harder for me, is for some written characters, like whenever you're just reading something, it's kind of harder to get like their charismatic attitude portrayed to you the right way. Some characters will click, some characters it doesn't. That could be
Yeah,
part
I
of the
think they
reason.
try.
The other thing is,
I think they're trying to
the comics was
separate the
also playing his
comics and the
character.
movies. They're trying to
His
separate.
character. Go on. You go on, Ronnie J.
Well, what I'm looking at is like they got two different personality wise in both ways. You got the movies, the Iron Man movies, and where he's just talking about himself as a philanthropist, at play on the Playboy magazine, this and that, and
Sure.
just just everything. But no, I did not say that.
You did. I'll have to go back and
I
watch.
said Playboy. Oh, but then in the comics, it's like he's serious. It's like he's not talking about himself. He's talking about like a team wise. He's trying to be like a leader, which although he's in a way he is, in a way he's not. I mean,
It depends on the story.
He is a leader of a team of the event.
No, Captain America is, but okay.
Yeah, you're right on that end.
Where are you
but
getting
Captain America, he's the first Avenger all the way, even in the. See, Captain America, he's the first Avenger. I mean, and he is. I'm just going by what I could go with here, okay? Because I never read the comic books or anything because I never actually owned any good comic books like that. But if I ever did, I would know. But I'm just going off by bits and pieces of personality wise of what you're getting at, and what we all know from the movies. Okay, I'm just trying to get all the bits and pieces together and trying to get the understanding what y'all are trying to get to. Even though I may be slow and way behind, but I'm trying to pick it back up. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah, I follow.
So,
I'd say,
yeah.
I'm trying to think of a good way to describe Iron Man's personality.
With that being said,
go on though. Go on.
Yeah. But with Captain America, even in the comics, he's still showing his leadership with not only being the first Avenger in the comics, but he's also showing that as well in the movies. Even in his own, he's trying to be productive. He's doing ideas, and not only that, he's trying to be a leader. And he was being a leader. Always been that way, even in the comic books, and it fits.
Always has
but
been, yes.
Iron Man, it's almost like he is a. It's almost like he's a leader, but he's got this little funny twist to it.
He's an arrogant sack of crap.
In the movie, but
I think he does some pretty bad stuff in the comics
No.
too. Like,
That's not.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
he has.
I think he hit some women, some other stuff. Drank a lot. Didn't he drink a lot? Like
Yeah.
really bad. Like he was really bad alcohol.
You definitely have.
Yeah.
You still have the
Like-
Playboy with it. I think the
Yeah,
disconnect,
Billy
at least for
Playboy.
me, in between the two interpretations, is the way that like it's just told in comic form. Because whenever I think about the base characters themselves, it's like, yeah, they are pretty similar to each other. You just don't have that. Whenever you have a Playboy character like that,
Yeah.
it's a lot easier to bring that life on screen.
Yeah. Whereas, like for Bruce Wayne, it's
Yeah, and
it's just
also
all
I
an
got
act.
a
He
good
doesn't really
debate
care about
question
that. He's
here.
supposed to be Batman.
But okay, I want.
What do you
I
got?
have a good. Okay, I want to know. But I got two questions here. But one of them is a naming question. Who was the original voice for Nick Fury in the original Nick Fury? That was in Spider-Man, the animated series. Who was Nick Fury? And also the same Nick Fury that was in Marvel's Ultimate Alliance.
I don't know if those are the
Was it
same.
Phil
Are they?
Lamar? No, Phil Lamar didn't do it.
I'm not familiar with a lot of Marvel voice
Who
actors,
did
to be
it?
honest.
No, it was what's his name? I can't think if I'm right even. I was gonna say the dude that's from
I'll look it up.
the second Riddick movie. He was in the
I
second
haven't seen any of those.
of the Riddick movies. What else has he been in? He's been in so many things. He's got a really deep I can't even do his voice. He's got a really deep baritone. Is that who you're talking about?
Well, I'm trying to see because I'm trying to do a good debate question because
Which Spider-Man?
it's either who is the best Nick? Who is the best? No. It's the first one where is about with the first.
Are you talking about the series
Peter Parker.
Spider-Man from the 90s?
It was about dealing with the Kingpin. Something like that.
Are you talking about the Spider-Man series from the 90s?
Keith David.
Not
Ingram.
Spider-Man.
No, that's who I was thinking of. I don't know if that's who it is.
David did not do that.
He didn't do it? Okay, I couldn't remember.
I know Keith David. First and foremost, whenever I hear that name, I think of Spawn.
Yeah, he's did Spawn. He's done so many. He's done so many though. What else?
I found it so cool. He came back to do the voice of Spawn in Mortal Kombat 11. That was awesome.
I'm looking. Hold on. I'm trying to find.
So the person who did it in the 90s series, if that's what you're thinking of, Ronnie J, was somebody named Philip Abbott.
Philip Abbott.
And he died in 1999.
But it's just that.
Yeah, he's the president in Rick and Morty too. That's right. Oh.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
Okay, and then I was just trying
the only white guy.
I'm trying to make the debate on that. It's either
white guy to voice.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember.
So who is
remember
the best,
this is back when
Nick Fury?
Nick Fury was
him
white.
Or Samuel L. Jackson?
He was white on that series. That's right. But I just can't think of it.
Remember, Nick Fury was originally white. He was the original white guy.
No, I know.
With hair and an eye patch.
I know.
And he was actually shown that way in the Ultimate Alliance games, or at least the first two.
Yeah, I think you're right. The ones that were on
because the Black Nick Fury was introduced, which was inspired by Samuel L. Jackson, was the Ultimate Marvel Comics, which is their big side story universe that ended up blowing up, and there's several aspects that like blew up from there that they carried over to the main universe, such as that Black Nick Fury.
Yep, that's right. You're right.
I've never gotten into that universe so much because it's kind of like I've read like a few issues here or there.
It's really interesting. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I don't know.
But I just want to ask though, which Nick Fury is better?
I mean, for
which
me,
Nick Fury is better? Is it
Samuel L. Jackson,
the white Nick Fury, or the black Nick Fury? Which one?
So I mean, you're
The
really
movies
like
wanna
a
know more
old
of.
versus new, whichever you're
As far as the
I guess
character.
introduced to first. For me, since my first introduction to Marvel, or at least I don't know if it'd be my first ever introduction, but when I mainly grew up with like Marvel was like the first Iron Man movie, and so and having him being at the very end, starting all the other Marvel movies and seeing him and everything else, that's just always been my Nick Fury since I grew up with those movies. Grew up with all those MCU movies, especially with how involved he was in the early days, which was fantastic. And then, of course, I know of since I look back, I
So
know all the other
you go
versions of him
with
now. I also don't think that's like a.
so
You're
you
also
go with
speaking. You're also with this question or comparing a voice actor that from a series that not many of us are probably familiar with, or at least I'm not. Patrick, do you know 90s Spider-Man, or am I the only one
We've watched
here?
I
Now?
it.
haven't
We've
got that
watched
far
it.
yet. I'm still
but I mean,
watching,
like,
what is it, 70s or 80s Spider-Man, whatever that animated one is. That's what I'm watching.
yeah, we my wife and I love that one actually.
Right.
'Cause,
I'm
I mean,
sure.
that
I'm
was,
sure you
that
and
was the
Keela
same
know all
time.
of it. I just haven't seen much of it,
That
so I
was the
also
same
don't
time
know
that
much of that one.
X-Men the animated series was on. They were very similar.
I've seen a season of that.
And they did crossovers between the two.
I need to watch more. I want to get more into them.
It's so cheesy by today's standards.
Watch
I mean,
the
like,
Wolverine.
loved it. So I still love it.
Watch what?
The Wolverine anime.
Oh, I need to watch that. That's on
I
Netflix.
started to watch. I've watched like the first 2 hours of the season, like first 2 hours of whatever season it is that they ever released. I think it's all one season.
Yeah, it's not long. It's only like I want to say 10
But
episodes.
it's really good, and they have a Japanese dub, and they also have an English dub on the discs. So if you can
I
get
want to
it,
look and see about this because they did an X-Men anime and a Wolverine anime.
One, I
Wolverine
saw
anime.
one and it was
Phenomenal.
not good, but I don't remember which one it was. I think it was the X-Men one.
And I got it. I think it was like for like $5 or $10 at Dollar General.
I think I remember.
Come on, hold on.
We're saying Japanese anime.
No, I don't care. I'm watching my meter.
Well, Marvel anime, and
what are you guys' thoughts on the Batman anime that came out, like that series?
Yo,
I
wait.
loved it. Like where
The
it was
anime
all
series
different.
is great.
The one where they were all in different art styles.
I
may have to.
Meter held on, so we're good for today.
What do you mean your meter held on?
It held on. It almost crept up and knocked me out of zero.
Thank you guys for all your help and support.
How'd they knock you out of zero? We were pushing hard.
No, it almost came up and knocked me out of zero. I only had like a 2,000 point left. It jumped all the way up to 32.3K from 27.7. That's why I always say I have to get like 33K or more to survive.
Yeah.
Well, it's good you made it.
That stressed me the fuck out earlier.
Dan, you said you haven't watched the Pacific Rim on Netflix, have you?
No.
Oh, they just released their second season, which I think is also their last. I didn't realize it just dropped.
My watching time on everything is probably about to go down because
this shit is fire. Fire.
I mean, that is kind of the definition of what like flaming kind of leads to.
I don't even know if I'll.
Something can't be flaming if it's fire. Well, it could be just like bad flames, like some flames just suck.
I prefer not to discuss that type of flaming, but yes.
Anyway, I just saw that. I may have to put a pause on Better Call Saul just so I can check that out.
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna be busy.
Understandable.
Well, it's just like I got the new job. I'm starting it like the day after the day after I do the agent showcase. So then it's like if I get an agent and I've got a new job, I'm gonna be like, I don't know. I might have to give up streaming. I don't know. I don't even know. I don't know. Yeah. Because I don't know. Man. At first, I think it'll be fine. I think I'll be okay with. I don't think it'll be that bad, but we'll see.
You'll be all right. Just push your 1 hour a day.
Yeah, that's what I'm planning on.
That's
what I'm planning on.
Plus, if you get an agent, that might help you too. If you know,
Well, that's the thing is, then I'll be able to do auditions on lives or something. You know,
yeah,
that'd
or
be cool.
you could
So,
practice your auditions and actually be pretty cool about doing it too.
I gotta practice mine now because I got a rehearsal. The rehearsal for it's Thursday. Tomorrow. Oh, crap. Okay. Yeah. So I gotta do that.
But just don't tell me I have to throw you a spaceship so I can hear your practice.
So yeah, because I'll be no, because I'll have already done it. I'll have already done the rehearsal because it's at 5.
You do it, boy. You
So I
go,
gotta leave work early.
Boy,
You go,
do it.
man.
What is this, God of War?
Do it, boy. Hey, Kilo brought up boy. I just had to carry it on. Boy. Over there, boy. Good boy. That doesn't sound right. Anyway.
Yeah, don't do that because I'm not trying to have these dogs wake up.
No, that didn't sound good. Don't.
I gotta go, guys, because I gotta get up early.
That sounded terrible.
You know, I think I'm gonna follow Dan.
I'm sorry.
I think I'll follow you. I'm gonna stalk you, Dan.
I've lost my steam.
I'm gonna leave you.
Okay.
I need a.
Yeah.
I need.
We're really gonna go play Mario Kart now. No, I'm just kidding. No, I gotta go to bed for sure. Like I'm tired.
Yeah, I'll be right behind you.
Wait, you said Mario Kart? What? Insane.
It's been a long day, but yeah. Love you guys. Appreciate y'all.
See ya.
I may or may not be down for Mario Kart. I may or may not
Well,
be.
we're all gonna be asleep.
Well,
except for
then
maybe
that's
Patrick.
I'm out.
See ya.
I'll see you on Mario Kart later.
I'll see you later.
Yeah, we'll see you on Mario Kart when you can't sleep later.
Want to race this dingus to victory?
I think I'm gonna go to sleep once I figure out, or leave once I figure out what I'm gonna watch.
Patrick's been gaming the whole time, so he might be gamed out.
We're here playing Halo.
I thought about playing some Lego Star Wars, and I'm kind of just chilling here.
The game is so
That's-
huge. It's fun.
Yeah, I'm working through the episode 2 levels.
I saw somebody got
100%.
100% already, by the way.
Yeah.
Shocks me, but at the same time, it's like, you know, Lego Star Wars fans, okay, that's not that shocking.
I mean, also, whenever you don't have a life, you know, you kind of have time for that.
Especially those people.
Or the people that their only hobbies is to game, essentially.
Their only hobbies are Lego and Star Wars in that order.
I just meant gaming in general, because there's a lot of people that just game a lot. Kind of like whiskey, you know? Our buddy.
Whiskey works. He just doesn't seem like he works.
Right, because I'm saying, like, his main hobby is gaming. He doesn't spend much time... Well, I would say reading, but you don't read at all. Or much. You read maybe, like, a sentence a day.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
You're lucky if I even read that much.
Thank you. Point proven.
No, I actually did pretty good. I did pretty good the other day. I read about 2 chapters in Thrawn.
Wow.
Which
I can read that much in my sleep.
Let's say compared to your reading amount, that's like pipsqueak.
I haven't been reading much novels recently. I've been going through...
time it takes me to read like 5 sentences. A tome, good sir.
I've been reading some Green Lantern comics I've had for, like, I want to say over a year at this point, that I've just finally gotten around. Yeah, I've had them for over a year. There's a complete 13-part series that I'm reading through right now. So I was like, yeah, I think it's the last huge arc that ended Jeff Johns' first Green Lantern run.
Man.
Green Lantern is pretty great.
Never read Green Lantern, not even once.
Bro, if you would get sucked in once you read any of the Jeff Johns stuff, because he is his name is thrown around in the butt a lot of days because of his involvement with like a bit of the live action DC stuff that's been going on. But as a comic writer, he is fantastic. And his Green Lantern really shows, in my opinion. I think that's like his peak work, which is just great. from what I've read so far. And I definitely recommend if you ever see any deals on Jeff Johns' Green Lantern, definitely check it out.
I'll tell you what, man, that deal I got today was pretty solid. I really can't.
Yeah, I was looking at one of those. I was like, one of those I'd actually be kind of interested in if I actually saw it.
Was the Spider-Man one?
It was the Road to Infinity. It is like a volume 3.
Which I didn't realize like 2 of those were volume 3s. I'm like, shit, so now I gotta get volume 1 too. They got me.
I'm not sure how many of those Road to Infinities they have, but I have the main Infinity
at least 3
event.
volumes. That I can confirm that.
Yeah. I have the first, or I have the main Infinity. I mean, I don't know exactly what issues are included in that Road to at all. Maybe I've actually read some of those issues. I'm trying to remember if I read some of those online before. Because back when I was reading that, it was whenever, like, now I'm just mainly physical. Like, sometimes I read some stories here and there because it's free on Kindle Unlimited. Because my family uses it.
Yeah.
But mainly I just do stuff physical now. Plus I have, like, a pile of stuff and whatever.
Physical all day long.
You know, it's not like I'm liking content at all. I just keep on buying shit.
Same.
Well, here's the thing, though, is I actually make some sort of progress. When I don't, I do better with not buying as much. Or at least from the novel side. Unless if it's a new book, then I do my best to read it. Because with new books, I try to, like, read them as I go. The only exception for me, as far as some of the new books, was, like, I bought the entire Dune series at once. And then I bought Essential Legends books, which I've essentially just left in the mud.
The
First wave.
only reason I bought those books today is because you never see $5 trade paperbacks. Never. And I'm like, I can't pass up on that. You never see $5 trade paperbacks.
I mean, you can find some of those, like, stuff at Ollie's.
Even then, they're pushing $10-15.
But we're talking thick trades there. Like, stuff that we're talking that's usually $40-50.
That's true. You can find better stuff there for that.
Like, I found for $8 there. I think it was like a $30 comic, I want to say. Maybe even a $40 comic.
I've had pretty bad luck with comics there. My applications don't generally get as many.
I got one called Superman Doomsday, which is where Superman got infected with the Doomsday toxin, and he literally became, like, a mixture of the two. So he took on, like, Doomsday's, like, figure, like, body shape, with, like, some of the spikes and stuff, with all of Superman's powers and, like, the Superman outfit. He's pretty ugly.
Is that kind of like the idea they're taking for that video game? Like Superman getting infected?
Which game?
Kill the Justice League.
I say that's more of, like, an actual mind control. This, I'm saying, is, like, he actually got infected with... Think of it more of, like, a disease, if you will.
Hmm.
It was an interesting comic. I'd say it's one that drags on a bit much. Or, like, so the second half drags on, but there's some cool stuff in it.
Solid.
There's some pretty cool stuff in it. Because, like, Superman just goes on an absolute rampage because the Doomsday inside of him is taking over. So it's a very interesting story to see, and then seeing all the ways that they fail to be able to try to stop him is just kind of interesting. Because, you know, anytime you think Superman, you're like, wait, kryptonite, easy, right? No. Because in this case, he has the Doomsday toxin, so instead you make it stronger. Because instead of having a Superman element mixed with Doomsday, you're just having Doomsday.
Man.
So.
Good night, Dingus. Somebody needs to inform Dan that it's not Dinguses, it's Dingai.
Oh, no.
Anyway, I'm going to bed. I'm going to go actually try to read. While you have me think about comics, I'm going to try to read one or two before I go to bed.
I'm going to try
to make more progress
for Thrawn before I go to bed tonight.
What page number are you even on?
None of your business.
Okay.
Hey, treated.
Let me see how far I am. How am I?
I don't
145.
know. Damn. I'm gonna be honest. I really like those books, and I want more stories like that, of where it's just a completely new section of Star Wars explored. Of course, that was like the easiest to do, since like it's like way out there in the ascendancy.
Yeah, and I wish I wouldn't have stopped reading it. I really like now because I've stopped and I keep getting back into it again because now like I'm in it and it's one of those books where I feel like I probably shouldn't have put it down. I probably should have just kept reading it cover to cover.
Yeah, well, it doesn't help that like you don't know any of the names except for two, so you're having to learn a whole new cast of names,
true.
a whole new technology.
I knew what I was getting into when I opened that book, and they had a list of all the characters in advance. I'm like, oh, wait, here we go.
Yep.
It's gonna be fun.
Yep.
So it's been interesting.
Oh, I did notice though. So the last Star Wars book I read was Tempest Runner. Actually, that's the last book I've read. Tempest Runner, the High Republic book, right? Which is the script. There's a twist in the book to where it's revealed someone's just known as a masked character, and then is later revealed to be a character that, if you kept up with High Republic, is a character that you know from High Republic.
Oh.
But they ended up revealing that name early, like chapters before the reveal, in a couple of the sections it was in. They revealed that character's name, so it just completely spoiled that reveal.
Oh no! So it was nothing like a Vader, like Luke, I'm your father sort of thing. It was like, darn it, you ruined the reveal. How dare you?
Yeah, like there was nothing in the story. It's just like one of the sections with the character, because the story jumps around a lot. Because it's kind of like it takes that format of where it jumps around a lot in between flashback or modern to flashback is what it does a lot. So it jumps around a lot in between somebody telling a story, and that being the flashback, and then going back to the real time of whoever's telling the story.
Yeah.
And so you're seeing in one of the set scenes of where this character is telling this one masked character a story, that person is just known as a masked figure. And then randomly the name's revealed.
Oh jeez. That's funny.
And then just randomly they just started using his name.
It's like, well, we're here now.
Well, what was weird is that like it did it for the next few parts that person was in. And then it went away back to just saying masked figure, and then it revealed this thing shortly after that. It's like, well, you already ruined it.
I'm wondering if it was one of those things like the way it played out in the audiobook is different than how it played out in the script.
Well, here's the thing in the audiobook is you just hear the voice. Whatever you're reading, you have to actually read to see who's saying what.
Yeah.
And so you would have not gotten spoiled on that if you just listened to it. Because it doesn't tell you, Lorna D says some stuff. You just, it's the voice acting.
This'll work.
Anyway, that kind of annoyed.
That's funny. I like that.
Anyway, I'm gonna bounce off now. Actually, Kilo, go watch Moon Knight because you need to watch the new episode.
That's what I was planning on doing, but you guys have been yakking, so.
All right, y'all.
I mean, your fault for putting on a show. Haha.
But I promise if I hit my goal on Wednesday, we have a show. If I don't, we don't.
I literally, and Spencer will vouch for me, I literally told him, I said, bro, I am about to drop $20 on this man just so we can go live. I want to be playing with this. But you made it. Dan the Man put you over. I didn't have to spend any money. So you can thank Dan the Man.
Dan and Avenger put me over. Avenger threw that tropical, which threw us up in. It barely got us over, yeah. But yeah, Dan threw a lot. And the fucking Avenger.
Oh my god. You should. So me and Patrick were talking at the time when that happened. when Dingus Avenger dropped it, he was like, "Oh wait, look at what you did there, Spencer." And he was like, "Oh wait," he's like, "No, you don't have money to do that."
True story.
Wait,
Yeah,
who didn't have money to do that?
me, because he called me Dingus Avenger. He's like, "Oh wait, that's not you."
That's what I thought too, but I'm like, wait a minute, that's like $10. He's broke as hell.
That's comic money, man. That's comic money.
Oh yeah, that's yeah. Patrick Lee say that. He's like, "Oh look what you did there." I was like, "Wait a moment, no, that's not you."
I saw that, I was like cracking up because that's like I knew that wasn't you. I'm trying to find out who the hell that is. But like right now, I really don't care if I ever find out. As long as people are just like come in and they move my chat, I don't care who does it.
I think it's Mr. J.
Because there's a lot of times people are like, "Oh, that's a bot. Why don't you like when the bots come in and they start dropping those like repetitive comments?" They're like, "Well, I don't allow bots in my stream because blah blah blah." I said, "I allow them because they move my chat. Every comment moves the chat." I said, "I don't care if there's bots and they're doing it. I get like 3 or 4 bots a day."
It's not like you control the bots anyway.
Right, and they can go ahead and they can. Well, I can disable their comments if I want to, you know. But I mean, why would I do that when they're commenting and my chat moves? It benefits me.
Sure,
Like,
sure, definitely.
These are people who claim that they know the app and they've been around, and they try to say they've been around longer than me. I've been on the app since last July. You know what I mean? So I know the app inside and out.
Yeah, this is a fair amount of time.
I wasn't making money last summer. That's why I never told anybody to go over there because it wasn't worth the time. But now I'm making money because I'm actually signed. I'm not independent. You know, if you're independent, you really don't make money. And I was just independent last summer. I'm like, I ain't doing this. What my diamonds, I can change them back in for coins to use on the app. I can't get currency out of it. I'm not doing this. You know, so you're telling me I'm streaming to turn on the cash in to pay other people. Right. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. But then they turned around and they offered me a contract as soon as they found out I was leaving the shithole. And I was like, yeah.
Definitely, I've had so far it's been a better experience.
There's a lot better, there's a lot cooler people. The few of the scumbags from the other one that have slithered in there, but they're not doing so well. A couple of them have been banned already. And a couple of them I put on, they can come into my room, but they can't drop a comment. So what's the point of them even coming in my room? Yeah. They can come in and watch me and I wave at them when they're there because they know they're there.
Oh, hi. So good to see you.
Yeah, and it pisses them off, but
it's funny.
But like everybody, like we had that one person that came in that dropped that slur. I don't know if you guys are there or not.
No, but I think you told me about this. That's what I think it is.
And they dropped that slur towards me. I was like, all right, cool. So I ripped them a new asshole. Then I disabled their comments and I continued to rip them and they couldn't even comment back. And then I turned around and I blocked them after I reported them. Well, I went and checked their profile. They're banned. They can't even, because you have to sign up with like a Google account or whatever. Unless you make a new Google account, but then it picks up your phone. Was it the VPN or your IP address? So if it comes up your IP address, the system won't even allow you to do it. So they can't even come in under different things. I checked and they're banned. They're on the ban list. You know, so I turned around. I was just like, y'all better watch how y'all play on here because they're not playing. Mm-hmm. You know, I watch what I say. You know, when I go into other people's stream, I watch what I say. But when I'm in my own stream, as long as I'm not offending anybody in my chat, and they, you know, I'm good because I also know that I can even get away with that to a certain extent. But I'm not going to try to do that because I'm not that kind of person. I'll do that here. I'll do that over here because I can turn around and I can hurry up and either remove it or edit it out. Or if it's nothing racial or anything, that I can get away with it. Kind of like, a certain person who made up a certain supposed story about another person that we used to know.
Yep.
Which, it is what it is.
Big no.
That video is still up, and I went back and watched it and laughed at it because I thought it was funny. I was in rare form that night.
Yeah, you were.
But I mean, I don't try to do that. I don't want to do that. I just want to have fun. You Like when I'm on there, I have fun. It gets a little stressing, when I'm like, fuck, what do I do? Like tonight, I'm like, shit. I'm like, do I take the freeze pass and I screw somebody out of that threw a couple really nice gifts earlier and their stuff went for nothing and I just wasted about 5 hours of my time to drop a freeze, or do I just keep on going? And it's a good thing I kept on going because Dan came in and Dan put down some pretty nice little small stuff, because even the small stuff adds up real quick. If you got
what's crazy is he had no problem getting a +1 tonight.
Oh, well, his meter is so much smaller than mine.
That's true.
I
got in there. I was like, "Dang, Dan's killing it." I'm like, he's lower.
I mean, he was killing it because there was only a few of us there tonight because he didn't have like the normal crowd. But like his meter is like what I had when I started, and it's real easy to blow through to like the +1 or +2.
Yours is legit hard to blow through.
I mean, like what we had tonight, where Dan was dropping hearts and the and the smaller ones. All you gotta do, like I even did research, like legit. Like I got a table. All right, I broke this shit down on a spreadsheet on how to do it. How to get to the goal, how do people to core the cheapest way is on the spreadsheet. I broke it down the cheapest and quickest way of doing it. And I also broke down the cheapest and quickest way to move the meter too. That's why I'm like, shit, like we don't have enough people in here to clap or comment. So I'm like, I sent messages. I'm like, hey, send some of your people. Just, they don't have to drop anything. Just get them in here to move the chat. And then one came in and bam, tropical. It's like, fuck. Because for the longest time, I thought that was Cat.
No.
And I thought Cat was Queen Dingus, too.
I thought Cat was Queen Dingus as well.
Yeah, but she's like, I swear to you, I'm not. So I'm like...
Is Ronnie J Queen Dingus?
I think he only has one alternate, and he made that one obliviously obvious.
He did the Green Power Ranger, but that's gone now.
I think he's Dingus Avenger.
Yeah, because I haven't seen his power. But Ronnie J don't have fucking $10 to throw a tropical.
So why is he throwing money at you and not her?
And who?
A tropical.
No, the tropical gift is a $10 gift.
You're okay. You're right. You get a point there. So who's messing with you? That's what I want to know.
Did Sharky change her name?
Possibly. Or is it Jackie? No, because Jackie throws you stuff too.
Yeah, she's Ja.
Yeah, she's always throwing stuff to you on that account. So it can't be her either.
Well, that's because she goes out and Poco hoes and takes boxes and brings them back to me.
Ah, that's smart.
Because what she does is she'll go and she'll get both boxes and she'll take like the smaller box and throw most of that back at the streamer and then bring the rest back to me to help make sure that we, of course, that's what people do. But I mean, she still throws towards those streamers. Like I've seen, like she's, we've been in the same stream at the same time, and she's like 500, almost like 1K or a core on some people, because she plugs the coins back. Because if you do, and this is what I figured out, for like the longest time since I've been studying the app to make sure if I wanted to do a contract with them or not, is you can do a core a full course for 100 coins, and that's it. You know what I mean? So she's been in people's rooms for almost 20 days this month. That's like that's a course. She can core each person she takes boxes from if she throws back like one of her boxes.
That's not bad.
Which then the people don't tell her she can't come back. But there's a couple of D-bags that have told her that disabled her comments. But these two people have ties with somebody we know, so that's kind of where I'm thinking where that comes from.
More than
because
likely.
that certain person's floating around on the app, but they can't stream, and a lot of people have blocked this person out of their streams.
Smart move.
So
the question is, will they report us over here tonight?
Will they what?
Will they try to report us over here tonight?
I don't think we've done anything tonight.
Doesn't matter. They're gonna try.
But once YouTube gets it, they're gonna look at it like, all right, this time they did nothing wrong. You know, there's no. What are they gonna report? What I said a few F-bombs and like that doesn't happen at any other time. Yeah, they can report it. I know I'll get an email in the morning saying something was reported.
Oh, no doubt.
You know, it's gonna happen. It's been happening for the last 2 months. You know, but you know what? There's nothing, risky on it. That's why, like when Ronnie J's like, I got something to show you. So I made him send me a picture on Facebook first.
Yeah.
Like, no, you want to show something? You send me, something first so I know what you're trying to show. He's like, but it's a surprise. I go, then you're not showing it.
Not anymore.
And that's why I told him before the show started. I said, but he's all right. Yeah, I can act surprised, but the other guys don't see it because they haven't seen it, so they'll be surprised. I can play. I'm the one that's gonna allow it to show, or I'm the one that has to share it. Like when you guys send me stuff on Discord, I have to look at it first.
Yeah.
Especially now. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of crap, but as long as somebody is just gonna keep on doing what they're doing because they're miserable, then I guess that's what we have to deal with. But what I know is if they're doing this, it means we're doing something right.
Exactly.
You don't have haters if you're not doing something right. And I'm not trying to have haters, but I know it's going to happen. I don't try to instigate them. Sometimes I'll poke at them, but it was just not something like that I wanted to deal with today. Like that's why I was like, maybe I'll just do it tomorrow. I was like, maybe we'll just come on tomorrow. Patrick can jump in when he gets home from work.
If you guys still want to do something like that any other night, even if I'm working, just let me know.
Because like I'll have a fresher mind because like my mind has been nothing but like earlier in my stream earlier tonight, I was reading emails from my attorney because they're just hitting at when I was streaming at the end of their day. They're sending it to me. So then this way I can look over it and I can get back to them in the morning, or I can respond to the emails and they can read it in the morning and we just go in and, into court once we get there. And I was reading that and it knocked me completely off of my vibe for my stream. And I was just not there. I think that's another reason why I struggled so bad tonight. I think that's why my stream over there struggled horribly tonight.
More than likely.
Because I wasn't there. I wasn't feeling it. I didn't have the energy today. And I was just like, I kept contemplating, like, do I? And then once I got like halfway, I was like, man, I'm like, do I? And then all of a sudden we got over 20. I'm like, at that point it was up at 30,000.1. I was like, all right, so we're only 10K away. It could be done. And then the next thing I know is I check like 5 minutes later and it moved back down to 28.8. I was like, what the hell I'm like, this is screwed up. And I'm like, all right, so definitely we only need like 8K. I'm like, all right, cool. Like Dan's like, all right, he's like, I got you. I'll throw you a couple pandas. All right, cool. Pandas is like 1,000 points for only like 111 coin gift is 1,000 points, as long as there's more than 3 people in the room. I was like, all right, dude, you throw a couple of those. I'm like, I think you threw one, Jackie threw one, somebody else threw one. All of a sudden we're at like 26. I'm like, all right, let's just, or something like that. We're a little over 20, and then that tropical came in, and that shit hit harder. It hit for like $8K on the freaking heat. I was like, there we go. It pushed us up over into the zero. I'm like, let's just pad it out now.
Yeah, at that point.
And we padded it out, and I stayed on till what was like 7:30. And I knew Dan went on at 7, but I was making sure. It's a good thing I stayed on that extra half an hour. Or extra, actually, I think it was like 45 minutes because I didn't leave until like 7:45. It's a good thing I stayed on for the extra 45 minutes because I ended up getting somebody went up to a 0.5, which, threw more. And then, somebody else got up there too. So that's where I got I barely got the zero by like 2,000 points. It's fucking ridiculous.
It's pretty crazy.
But a lot of my audience was in somebody else's stream tonight because I don't know why he went on in the afternoon. Usually he goes on at night.
So you had a split audience tonight?
Yeah, because it was split. I was just like, wait. I'm like, why are you on now? You don't go on until night. You wait till I'm done, and then you go on, and then you run all night long, so you get your time in, but you're hitting the afternoon. Like, you got to let me know. Like, we had talked about this. So, like, you got to let me know because if you're going to do that, I'm starting earlier.
Especially if you're trying to help them out with the same situation. Like, yo, I want to help you block in your time, too.
Right, because what I do is when I stream until reset time, I tell everybody to go hit him up later when he starts. So I send all the people I have at the end of the night in his direction. So I'm just like, hey, we gotta get on the same thing. Night, Spencer. We gotta get on the same wavelength. And then this afternoon we had split. I'm like, I mean, I'm not mad. Maybe he's just trying to test the waters, but I didn't know. And I know half the people that are usually in mine that are just like the spammers and the chatters, the people that do that, they're all over in there. I'm not going to go in the stream and like, hey, y'all got to, let's go, let's do, I'm not going to do that. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. Do I have to start earlier? Like tomorrow, my whole day's fucked because of court. So I can't start earlier in the day. So I guess Friday I'm going to get up earlier. I'm going to do an earlier stream, and then, which would be before you go to work, and then stream in the afternoon, and then try to push, as long and as far as I can, because Saturday I'm not streaming until maybe Saturday night. And that depends on what I got going on Saturday night. But I told my buddy, if anything, we're going to still stream. We're just going to sit here and play PlayStation too.
I'm all down for like a gaming thing this Saturday. We all just kind of play whatever and chat. I'm down.
Yeah, because that's just all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hook my PlayStation 2 up to this big ass TV monitor, and we're gonna play PlayStation 2. And just hang out and stream. So then this way, like, I'll be paying more attention to the stream, because we will both be playing, But I mean, that's what I plan on doing. But Jackie says she hears. She said, I hear.
Hi, Jackie.
Or she's still here. Says we got 3 live viewers. I know Crow must have fell asleep in the bathtub. Her chat wasn't that busy. It started out pretty solid. I'm looking at it now. Pauline came in, kept it moving for a little bit. And yeah, it's just died out. But I gotta go watch Moon Knight. And then after I watch Moon Knight, I gotta get the dogs out and then get myself prepared for the ridiculous bullshit lies I'm gonna listen to tomorrow.
You going back to court tomorrow?
Yeah, I've already know the lies I'm gonna hear because I've already read the email.
Oh, fun.
And I've got it. I got emails and I got text messages to go against it. So
Oh,
I even got a text message straight from the horse's mouth about the truth, and their attorney on the other side's a lying piece of shit.
Ooh.
And I'm going in there. I'm like, yo ass gone, or I'm not even negotiating anything because I'm not even dealing with that piece of trash no more.
I don't blame you, bro.
I don't care. They can watch this. They can bring this into court. I don't care. I'm tired of the lies. I'm tired of this broad freaking trying to paint me out to be something I'm not. I'm tired of it.
Exactly.
She's caused issues. She's put a wedge between me and my kid with the lies that they made up to all she's doing is furthering these lies and fabricating some herself to garner up lawyer fees.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt about it.
And that's all she's doing is she got called out the last couple of times we was in court. And all of a sudden, she wants to start moving it now. You shady bitch. You've been screwing me for the last 2 years. And then especially the last 16 months. You've been making me grab my ankles for the last 16 months. You're a piece of shit. You know? You're lying, and you're using the fact that you're an officer of the court against me. You done fucked up because we got your ass in a lie now. You know, because I got the proof that the conversations did not happen the way that they did. You know, like my kid admitted, yeah, I talked to her today, as in today, the 20th, not the 19th, or not the 18th and 19th. Get your damn story straight. You know what I mean? I talked to her both today and yesterday. No, you didn't, because you didn't talk to her until today, biatch. Daddy's smart. Daddy's slick. Daddy can get the information he needs and wants. For Christ's sake, Patrick, this bitch turned my kid against me.
Oh, no doubt.
You know what I mean? You know how that kid was.
Yeah.
And she turned that kid against me. And you think I'm gonna take that lightly? Hell no.
No.
You know, everybody knows. Everybody that's even because everybody's seen her on this damn channel. They've seen her on this show. Well, not this one. Was she on? I don't. No, she wasn't on this one because this one was.
She made a few brief appearances, maybe.
No, this specific show here was started after all that bullshit started. She was on the other one on somebody else's.
Gotcha.
Where he's probably using it for spank material.
Who knows?
But yeah, I mean, everybody knows how she was. You know, Christ, you can go back to the videos before that and seeing how the two of us are. Or you guys even when we're on there and we were interacting on that on the weekly time. I mean, she was trying to always get in on that other tank, the dirty tank. You know, but we really wouldn't let her get on it because it's not really child appropriate, you know.
Yeah.
But we're just going to hope and see. Well, I can't say hope and see. We're just going to see how it plays out tomorrow, and then we're just going to go from there. Because the thing is they're trying to drive me nuts. They're trying to get me
no doubt. They want you to blow up in court, which is the one thing you never do. Always keep a calm mind.
Nope, because I won't blow up in the courtroom. There's those little side rooms. I don't even blow up in there. I can calmly tell you to fuck off to your face without raising my voice.
That's how it's supposed to be.
And then they can't say, well, he was in there. They tried to say that I have anger issues because I told her to fuck off like a month or two ago. Oh, he has anger issues. He used profanity. Yeah, and like you don't. You told me I was an asshole. You know? So then, which I mean, I know I am, but you know, who isn't? Who isn't at time to time? You know?
Exactly.
You know, we all have the ability to be that. You know, and I know how to handle it. You know, I just want it done and over with. Go one way or the other. They want me to blow up. They want me to be miserable, but I'm not.
Exactly.
Because I'm living my best life right now. I'm uninterrupted, uncomplicated. You know what I mean? I do what I need to do. I do what I want to do. I mean, I got an amazing job. And then, you know, I mean, one of my jobs is to sit and chat and listen to music and hang out with people. What better job is that? I get paid to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I mean, and even on here, this is still a job. This don't cash out because I'm not monetized. I don't think they'll ever monetize me, even if I had 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah, agreed.
You know, because it doesn't draw enough of because most of the traffic on YouTube is a lot of kids,
teenagers watching Markiplier.
Whatever they're doing, whatever they're watching. Yeah. I mean, teenagers watching other people, whatever. I'm not drawing that audience. I'm not targeting my stuff at that audience.
No, that's not the idea.
You know?
And you'd be surprised. A lot of the people that were teenagers that used to be the key demographic that are adults now, they're still using YouTube. So slowly the age group is going up.
Right. Because, like, I wasn't part of that group, but I use YouTube a lot.
Yeah.
I use YouTube a lot when I'm just doing other stuff. I'm listening to, like, new rock stars on their theories. I listen to a lot of different theories on the stuff I like, except for I don't listen to Star Wars theory no more. I used to listen to him a lot.
I can't listen to most Star Wars stuff anymore. It's just gotten so edgy and I don't know. It's not like from where it was 3 or 4 years ago when it used to be like super factual and everybody like, you know, we were all in the same like, you know, spot together roughly in a general sense. Yeah, we still disagreed on a lot of stuff, but like it's just not the same anymore, man.
What I don't like about some of them anymore is, yeah, we all have our own opinions, which I'm fine with. I mean, you know, I'm
a lot of people just like pick their sides and they just like, if you have a differing opinion, they basically just tell you to F off.
Yeah,
like, all right,
I mean, they tell you F off, leave the stream. They don't care to ever see you back. Or, you know, we've had an issue to where if your opinion doesn't match theirs, you're absolutely the farthest thing wrong that ever walked the face of the earth. You know, and that might be part of my disdain towards Last Jedi too. Because we had a big blowout over that one. And I already didn't care for the movie very much on my first viewing. And I really didn't care much for the second viewing. But after like owning it on Blu-ray and then watching it on Disney Plus another time, I'm kind of starting to meh. You know what I mean?
It's more of a meh for you?
It's a meh. You know what I mean? But I'm still going to stand behind it, you know, that it's, in my opinion, it's worse than The Phantom Menace. And I hated The Phantom Menace for 20 years. But now I'm all right with it, you know? So
I grew up on the prequels, so, like, they're my jam. They just are.
Well, they were coming out when you were little, so you're able to go see them, like, what's up? You know what I mean?
I only got to see episode 3 in theaters, sadly. I could have seen 2 in theaters, but I think I was still just too young where my parents were, like, maybe questioning, like, I don't know. And by the time episode 3 came out, I was, like, right at the time, I was like, I could start to go see PG-13 movies. I was like, all right, cool. I'm going to see Revenge of the Sith. And dude, that was such a cool movie to see on the big screen. I'm glad I got to do that.
I saw it twice when it came out.
I think the reason I saw it in theaters at the time was mainly because my dad wanted us to see at least one in theaters before, because at the time that was the last Star Wars movie.
Yeah,
ever.
that would be it.
That was it. That was the end all be all. So he wanted us to have that, opportunity to see it in theaters at least once.
Well, God, you're even too young to see the special edition of the original trilogy.
My older brother,
I had a blast.
he saw the special edition. He was 10 at the time. I was only 3 when those came out.
I had a blast seeing those because, of course, A New Hope was out before I was born, and Empire Strikes Back. I was in a toddler, infant still, because that came out in '80. So I was still a toddler when. So I didn't. So the first one I remember seeing that I remember was Return of the Jedi. Because by the time that hit, I was like 4, which I was like all down with the freaking Ewoks because they're, the teddy bears that, the teddy bears attacking the big robot, machines back in. That's what I thought, that's how I got down with it. And then the talking fish guy. I loved Admiral Akbar as a kid. I always called him the talking fish man when I was real little.
I just remember watching that as a kid, and then like everybody, like my dad and all my brothers, were all go, "It's a trap!" every time.
I loved it because it was always the talking fish man.
Talking fish dude.
But yeah, so I mean, I got that to look forward to tomorrow. So I think what I'm going to do tomorrow is, depending on what time I get home, I might push tomorrow so I can save my one freeze pass. My extra one, I should say, because I got an extra one last weekend for Easter that I haven't used yet. Yeah. But I know I'm using my one for Saturday because I always take Saturday off because I like to go to like the collectible trading store and and I like to come on here,
Yeah.
On Saturdays. I like being here on Saturdays more than Wednesdays, honestly, because I'm not pressured to make it, So I'm thinking, do I want to, or maybe I just use both, and then it's getting close to the end of the month. The end of the month, I'm going to get 2 automatically. Plus, I get 2 more on Monday. So I'm thinking take tomorrow off maybe, but if I do, I might use one of those ones where I can still stream, but I'm going to put on there no gifts because the gifts won't count. I can stream for 4 hours and gain the time diamonds and be good.
Yeah.
Or maybe just run it overnight, And
what's your purpose behind not doing gifts tomorrow?
Because if I use a premium pass, it's like a normal freeze pass.
Yeah.
But I get to rack up my time diamonds and I get to rack up the chat interactment.
Oh, okay. I got you.
But like gifts, even small hearts that you guys throw, like that 1 coin heart, that won't count because my meter won't move. It'll be frozen.
That sucks.
I mean, it's another way of being safe from, taking a negative because I don't know what time I'm going to get home.
That's true.
Or if I get home at a decent time, I could make a push, you know what I mean, and see how it goes. And then at the very tail end, if I have to, but I have to call it an hour ahead of time,
True.
Make a push to see where I'm gonna be, and then maybe but we'll see, and maybe I just use, because I was asked if I want to use one of those passes for like an overnight stream where I can just collect my hours and it just be done for that day.
That wouldn't be bad.
Which I might actually use one of those on Saturday and then run it like Friday night going into Saturday where I can just run
run your hours.
like a meditational stream where you play like the ambiance music, and then I might put like a 10-hour Star Wars ambiance stream on, and then just push through it that way. Because I see so many people doing that, But yeah, I mean, we'll see. I mean, I don't want to strip anybody of like having a chance to improve their core either.
Core.
Because I'm doing a giveaway, 2 giveaways for core fans.
I'm a core fan.
Well, you're running away with the automatic one.
I didn't realize how many points I had until today. I'm like, shit.
That's a lot of time, and that's those 2 spaceships shot you like that's.
It's like a rocket ship.
That's what has you the lead over Dan is those 2 spaceships.
Dingus to the moon.
Yeah. But I already know, like, if you hold on to it, I already know what I'm sending you, but I'm not going to tell you.
Of course you're not going to tell me.
No, I don't tell you.
You know Dingus.
No snitch. Just like I went in the Shanshine stream, I'm like, what the fuck? Snitches get stitches and get left in ditches. Because you told her I was hammered.
True story, bro.
She's like, I know, I heard. I was like, wait. And I looked at the top of the screen. I'm like, that motherfucker is in the stream. That's who had to said something. She's like, I heard you were pretty. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, you know how it goes. Snitches get stitches and get left in ditches. I adore her, man. She's a fucking sweetheart. Man. I love so much fun with her.
Shannon's pretty awesome.
Shannon is a lot of fun.
She should be back in Miami here pretty soon.
She's in Miami now, yeah. I was waiting to see because she said she's going to go live when she got to her mom's house so her mom can come on and say hi to me. But with my luck, she'll go on and start streaming when I'm watching something and I won't be able to.
Obviously. That's how it always goes down, right?
Yeah, I got her to 0 today.
That's cool.
Man, I'll tell you what, that was something. It's not like me to 0, and it's not like you getting me to freaking to +2, because she needed 100 and what does she need? She needs something fucking ridiculous to get to 0. It's crazy.
A spaceship?
No, I didn't do spaceships. I'm not balling that.
She needed spaceships.
She needed, I think, maybe 2 spaceships. And she was like halfway already to her 0. I didn't do spaceships. Hell no. I didn't make enough on this app just yet to do those, but I think I will give her a spaceship. She'll be like one of the 3 people I'm going to consider giving a spaceship once I get my pay for April, because I know my April pay will be good.
There you go.
And I mean, she deserves it because she comes through almost every day.
She comes through on everybody.
Yeah, and she does good with me, and she's a sweetheart. Her and Fit Queen, I'm gonna drop one at Fit. Maybe not the spaceship. Maybe I might do something. Maybe it might be a spaceship just to taunt her. But like, look, spaceships over your little wands. We don't have to walk places. We fly there on ships in the real franchises.
Yeah.
But I got 2 of my friends to join the app.
Cool.
Over last couple of days. So I've already seen them kind of bouncing around earlier. After I was off, of course, because that's when they were able to get on my sumbitch.
How it always goes down.
They're like, hey, man, are you up? No, dude, I'm already off. I'm going over YouTube. Oh, man, don't worry about it. Might catch me in like the next couple of days.
I've had some bad luck around the time I get off of work, because sometimes you're still on, and sometimes I'll get home and you'll have just gotten off. I'm like, shit.
Well, it depends because like around 11 o'clock, which would be midnight your time.
Yeah.
That's a reset.
Because about the time I start like settling down for the night to go to bed or watch something after work. Because by the time I get home, I'll grab some food, grab a shower, and then it's like by that time it's like, all right, if you're still on, I'll catch you. But if you're not on, it's not the end of the world.
But there's been like a couple times this week where I caught the idea like, all right, if I'm streaming all the way up until reset, I'll stay on after reset to start to get a jump start on the next day.
Exactly.
And so that's what I did. Like the other day, I got like a 5,000 fan noise jumps or 5,000 heat jump start on the next day. And I was only on for like 45 minutes because everybody at the end hung over the reset because some of them were still getting boxes. We were having good conversation and whatever and whatnot was going on. So they were still there. And I'm like, whoa, shit, it's like midnight here. Like I gotta let y'all go because, I got stuff I have to tend to, and then that's like, kind of like what I want to do is I want to get up earlier because I want to play around in the earlier time to see because I was on there earlier today and there's not very many people on, but like the rooms are full because there's not many content people on, like not many streamers on.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people trying to watch. So they're all gravitating towards like these. I think there's only like 12 people on at like 10:30, 11 o'clock. And like, and the rooms were just like full because you didn't have much option.
Yeah, you're limited on how many people are actually streaming. So
I was like, well, damn, I can come in here and steal about 10 of them people.
Yeah, maybe.
Especially
if you get some like new people who just registered,
or you even get some new people that have been trying to catch you, but they're usually
like, oh shoot, he's off now,
or it's like they're in somebody else's stream that's kind of like half-ass holding them hostage.
That too.
That's
why I watched you and I watch what's her face there.
Oh, Shannon?
You and Shannon, yeah. You're like the only two I mainly watch. And then if Dan's not on still the same time as you, I'll pop over to him and give him some love too.
Well, that's how we work it is Dan's not on when I'm on.
Yeah. Well, I think today was the only day you were both on for a short period of time at the same time.
Because I was asked to hold out till somebody got like their upgrade on their, so they're tomorrow when they come in, they only have like, or tomorrow or whenever I stream again, when they come into my stream, I think they only have like 30 minutes to core up.
That's not bad.
So can you wait? Like, I think it was like 40 minutes. I'm like, fuck, it's like 7 o'clock. I'm like, Dan's on. I'm like, but Dan, I can talk Dan into staying a few minutes so I can at least, throw. I can throw at him and then pull boxes. And that's what I did. I'm like, look, I'm coming in. I came in, I dropped on him real quick. And I'm like, look, I need you to hold out till I get my boxes.
I'm coming in hot.
Because he puts down on me and he's just like, dude, I don't even put he's like, dude, I only spent like $2. I'm like, yeah, but those $2 and those gifts, man, that shit moves. He's just like, yeah, this is like, he's like, how much do you spend on me? I'm like, I don't spend that much. I just move your shit because I know what to do. It's not like I'm being a cheap ass. It's just I move your meter with what I can throw because I know what I'm doing. So that's just what, that's how I do it. I try to get people, some people I know, like Spencer, I was just like, holy shit, he threw that panda today. I about shit my pants.
Yeah.
Like he rolled that bamboo panda across the screen. I was like, and now I took a double take. I'm like, shit, really, Spencer, you sent that? Thank you. Cause I know. That's just what, how it was.
That's how it always is. Yeah. There's only so much.
It's like, shit, you threw a panda? Look at you balling. Look at you old school coach, you're balling. That's what me and Fit Queen call it. We call it panda balling. That's us old school Pacocha, the original Pacocha people call it balling because back when I first started, if somebody gave you anything more than a heart, they were balling. Because people didn't freaking drop coins on the app at all. You didn't have to. Like all the streamer had to do was stream 32 hours a month. And that was it. It didn't matter about your rank. It didn't matter about your coins. It didn't matter. And I couldn't do that. Because I would have to squeeze in 32 hours extra on top of being over on Live It. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's just no way.
I just couldn't find 32 extra hours when I'm over here dog fighting just to make money there.
That's the same problem I had when I was still doing the podcast. It was pushing me, 25 to 35 hours a week on top of my actual job. I'm like, there's just no way. Like, I'm eating up all my time here.
And that's why I try to
stop doing that because that was bad for my health. I wasn't getting sleep.
I'm starting to get a little bit better sleep because I'm not staying on like I was with Live It. I'm not on till about 4 a.m. anymore.
Yeah.
And I'm enjoying other stuff like watching shows and stuff like that.
And staying, on the topics of what you want to actually learn about and talk about.
I finished off all of the essential Star Wars animated TV.
Hell yeah.
I'm sure Resistance is going to play some kind of essential.
It plays more into sequel trilogy stuff, but it's not like.
But it's not. It wasn't Clone Wars. It wasn't Rebels.
Rebels is, oh my God, Clone Wars and Rebels is between Kenobi and Ahsoka.
You have to.
It's required viewing at this point.
That's why I keep telling my buddy Tom, I'm like, dude, you got to get on that shit because Kenobi comes out in a month.
That's 100 and whatever episodes in Clone Wars alone.
Well, he's up all night anyway.
Not even including Rebels.
He gets off work at 1 a.m.
Oh, dear God. So he doesn't have time.
No, he's got time because he stays up to 6 or 7 in the morning. He starts at 3. So he works at weird afternoons. Oh, you know what I mean? That weird.
Kind of like mine, but a little bit later.
Yeah. So he could be up until, and I know how he is. He's up until 6 or 7 in the morning. So he's got time to do it. And I told him, I go, if you can get through Clone Wars and then you get into Rebels is only 20-minute episodes. You can fly. I flew through it in 2 weeks. All 4 seasons gone in 2 weeks.
Yeah, Rebels is an easy binge.
I
just finished weeks ago. I finished rewatching Rebels. It was surprisingly easy to binge. I had already watched it a second time, but watching it this time, I was like, yeah, that's an easy binge, man.
Dude, I loved Rebels, bro.
Rebels is still great. I just love. Well, that first season's it's a little kiddie at times, and it's a little bit of a hard push. But you get into season 2, you go into season 3 and 4. It's oh, here we go.
I loved it. I'm telling you, I was seeing you oh, wait till you see this and wait till you see that. I was like, oh shit,
it's going down.
Shit just got real, and it gave me a whole brand new. I knew the characters from the Phoenix Squadron. I already knew them all. Because I've been gaming and playing games with them included. I have the figures. You
knew it all.
I knew them.
You're around the merchandise enough, even if you don't watch it, you know.
I did some research and I learned their backstories and some of their, whatever. So I already knew them, but to be able to watch them in action, that just made it so much easier for me.
Yeah.
And it honestly gave me a little bit more love towards Chopper watching him in animation action.
Yeah.
And even Zeb. It made me appreciate Zeb a little bit more too. But I've always liked Ezra and Sabine, and I actually grew a little bit more fonder of even Kanan too. I wasn't a big Kanan fan. Until I watched what he did. I was just like, damn, dude.
And what's crazy is when I watch the show, you focus more on those characters. The more I've rewatched the show, I actually I'm leaning more towards Hera now on multiple rewatches. She's kind of like the mom of the group and, takes control, and I mean, and what they do with her in the comics and the other stuff they've done lately in the last few years has been kind of cool too, like post Rebels. They've really extended her character in a lot of different cool ways.
I would like to see her make a live action appearance. You know?
Yeah, she'd do pretty cool. The closest thing we got was they talked about her in Rogue One briefly over the intercom. That was about it.
Yeah, I would like to see her, if anything, just have like a scene.
Oh, and then she was in what's that game? Star Wars Squadrons. They had a little version of her in there.
Yeah.
But I know what you mean. Yeah, live action. I mean, it'd be cool if they got Vanessa Marshall, but at the same time, it's kind of like, I don't know. You don't need Vanessa Marshall necessarily.
No.
They can find somebody with a similar voice, make it work.
Yeah, because it would be an older version of her anyway. So I mean, it could be.
That's true. In universe, it would be a younger or older version. So.
I mean, it only needs to be just a slightly an older adaptation of her.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm sore today.
Yeah, I've been feeling it a little today too.
Well, I went and I got Snap Crackle Pop by the Cairo today because
that'll do it. That will do it.
And then on top of it, it's been cold and rainy tonight. So, like when I was having dinner, I went to go take the puppies out because I still have to walk them out, or they just fuck around and they don't go to the bathroom. So I have to walk out there with them, make sure they go do what they're supposed to do. And it was
you use the bathroom.
Yeah, I'm out there telling them to go to the bathroom.
You better go.
I'm over here to take your shit.
Take your shit and come back. I got stuff to do.
And I was out there and it was fucking coming down, and I can just feel like where he worked in my lower back and that my bad hip. I just felt it just squeeze, and I'm like, oh fuck.
Not good.
So I'm just like, whatever. We'll see how it works. We'll see how it feels. I got time when I get up in the morning before we have to leave. So I'll get up and get her fucking moving and see how it operates.
Hopefully good.
Either way, I'm just gonna take it as it comes. I'm not gonna let it derail my plans. I still want to take a fucking road trip this summer, so I definitely ain't letting any of this shit get in my way. I'm still thinking about taking the East Coast trip.
Let me know, man. Well, by that point, I'm actually not going to be in the East Coast hopefully anymore. Hopefully I'll be in the Midwest. I'll be your neighbor pretty soon.
Yeah, but when are you doing that?
Likely in June.
Yeah, I don't even know when her time off is anymore, so it may not be July.
It's been crazy with my work, and just finding any chance to get time off has been just pure insanity. But I think I do have some PTO I can use before I leave, so I'm considering it.
But aren't you trying to do a transfer though?
Doesn't mean I can't have a little bit of fun in between.
Well, true. I don't know what our timetable is looking like. So
when's you were telling me the other day about there's some Star Wars Day thing you all have up there?
Yeah, in early June. It's like the first.
Dude, I won't be there in time. I might have to make that a thing for next year.
Well, you were already supposed to be already heading that way by freaking next month, anyways, and it got pushed back.
Well, yeah, I got to get my surgery still.
Because you were talking about in the April, and then it was like sometime in May. I was like, cool, because if you're only like 3 or 4 hours away, you make the trip.
Yeah.
But it still don't mean once you make it out, doesn't mean you still can't. We still can't find nothing.
Oh, we're gonna find time. We're gonna hang out for sure. No doubt about that. Oh, and then I think the Amtrak train comes right by you, so theoretically I could take the train out as well.
Yeah, the Amtrak pulls right here in town.
Yeah, I was watching a video on YouTube and I saw it pulls right into your station. I was like, whoa, like I could just ride the train. I don't even have to drive.
Yeah, but
the only thing that
might even be quicker.
I'd have to do a transfer in Chicago, and they have to back the train into Chicago.
Yeah, that would be the only thing. But still, I think
it's only a few hours, and I wouldn't have to drive.
How many? How many hours?
Probably 4 or 5 with the transfer.
Because it would be like
I wouldn't have to drive at all. I just hop the coach and go.
Yeah, it would be about that driving wise, especially getting across state border with the traffic.
Going by Gary, Indiana and all that crazy.
Yeah. Because once you try to cross over the border out there by Gary, traffic locks up for like a good 10 or 15 miles. And it's like, hey, welcome to fucking Chicago.
That's like freaking DC, but sometimes they back up 30 or 40 miles.
So,
like, we go visit family in upstate New York, and that was the worst part of the trip, is just getting around DC. It's miserable, man. But if you time it right times a day, you can get around it in like 30, 45 minutes. But if you go like during rush hour, you're going to be sitting there 2 to 3 hours. Just no doubt about it. It's bumper to bumper. People are hitting each other, which slows traffic down even more. Emergency services can't get to the cars.
Yeah. Oh, trust me, I know what that traffic's like. We had a huge traffic accident here in town yesterday. A cattle truck went into the ditch, and we had cows walking the highway. Like legit,
all right,
dude.
Man. Dairy country.
We had fucking cows walking up and down Interstate 80 yesterday.
If that happened here, it would be pigs. We've had hog trucks do the same thing. It happens, man. There's not much you can do about it, really, either. Just like, stuff happens. Gotta help corral them into some sort of container, and you're off again. So, yep. All right, man. I'm gonna let you go so you can watch your show. I think I'm gonna grab a snack and another drink, and I'm gonna, I'm probably gonna watch some more WandaVision because I gotta get caught up so I can watch the show with you guys, at least before the finale. My whole idea, and I told Spencer this, is I wanted to get completely caught up.
But why
for
are
the
you
finale? So that way I could binge the whole show.
But why are you watching WandaVision again?
Because I hadn't watched it in a while, and I wanted to see if there were like things I would catch in the show.
So what are you doing next?
I noticed before, on the first watch.
Are you doing Falcon and Soldier next?
What's that?
Falcon and Winter Soldier again next? Or you?
Yeah, probably. Even though that's one of those shows. It's like, do I have to rewatch it? It's like kind of like, well, yeah. If you want an understanding, I guess better for.
Well, that's how I feel about WandaVision. So.
I'm trying to think. What was well, the reason I'm watching WandaVision also is she's in the new Doctor Strange, so it's kind of like almost like a sort of required viewing going into Doctor Strange.
I just finished watching Loki.
Oh yeah, Loki's great. I like Loki.
I finished watching that the other day.
So I wonder if any of that stuff's going to play into. If anything, that would play more, I think, into Doctor Strange, honestly, with the multiverse stuff.
It might, and it might also play. I mean, I don't know what else.
Maybe Thor, but I don't know.
Maybe we'll see Sylvie in Thor.
I could see Sylvie definitely showing up in Thor for sure. He's definitely not showing up in Thor.
No, he's not.
If he does, it's in a post-credit scene for season 2.
Right.
But she could definitely show up It's kind of like the dumb secret that there's a good chance that Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man is coming back for Doctor Strange 2. And that was part of because what's his name there? The guy who directed the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies. He's doing Doctor Strange, Sam Raimi.
Oh, okay.
So rumor was everyone's like, oh, it'd be so cool if he got to direct, Tobey again. And then there's been rumors for like several months now. Like everybody's like, oh, Tobey, we've heard Tobey might actually be in this. That'd be kind of cool. As far as I could tell, I don't think Andrew's in this. But rumor is on the streets there's going to be more cameos in that movie than Endgame. Like new actors portraying characters we already know from like other multiverses.
Right.
And then we were also going to see like cameos of people we would never expect to see in MCU ever. Little mix of both there, so it'll be fun.
So I got to go and watch Hawkeye next, I think, because I've already watched one.
Yeah, I don't watch Hawkeye either. Spencer was bugging me all last December. He's like, it's a Christmas show. You got to watch it in December, man. I just never got around to it.
That's why I told him, I said, dude, I got a life. I just can't sit around and watch TV or play.
And I work in retail. Like, good luck getting me to watch something in December. Like, I just want to sleep and, do my job and come home and sleep some more.
Like, I don't want to. Like, I got other stuff to do. I got family shit going on. I got daily grind stuff going on.
If I could get paid to sit on my butt and watch, Marvel and Star Wars all day, though, you bet I would.
Oh, yeah, I would any day, all day.
Any day, all day. Playing.
I can find out how to incorporate that into my fucking streaming and kick ass on the ratings, I'll do it. Although I see some people, like Fit Queen watches Clone Wars on hers, and that's like one of her bigger streams of the week.
Oh, she's been watching Clone Wars and reacting live?
Yeah, and she messages me saying, I need your help. I need you to come in. I'm like, what's up? She's like, I don't need you to, I just need you to answer questions. What the fuck? She's like, I'm confused
okay,
about this.
I got you.
I'm like, I got you. I'm like, what do you need to know? And she's like, you're so much smarter on this than the person who I used to have do it over on 17 Live. I go, because I am. Because I'll give you both perspectives on it. She's like, I really don't like Count Dooku. I don't like his character. And then she's like, I really hate General Grievous. When is he going to die? She's like, what is the point of this character in the storyline? I'm like, let me explain this to you.
He is an asthmatic warrior.
She's like, when is he going to die? I'm like, oh.
You're like, you gotta wait. I can't tell you.
I was like, oh, my young Padawan.
I can't wait for her to see Revenge of the Sith and be like, finally! She's gonna be like, it's about damn time.
I'm gonna ask her honestly if she's seen that movie yet, and if she says no, I'm like, just watch it.
Just tell her, like, keep watching Clone Wars. Just stay on here.
Watch Clone Wars and then watch that, and then we'll talk.
We'll talk after. Dude, that's gonna be the coolest thing for her. I'm so excited.
And she's like one of the biggest fucking sweethearts too. And I got so frustrated when she's like, what is the point of his character? I'm like, no. And then she's like, when? She's like, Wolfie, when does he die? I'm like,
I can't tell you.
I'm like, what?
I told you.
Yeah. When does he? I'm like, I can't tell you. Because it would ruin the rest of Clone Wars.
It really would.
Honestly.
It really would. Oh, Shannon's live. I guess that means we gotta pull the plug on this.
All right, well then we're out. I gotta go say happy birthday again.
Yeah, same, because it is her birthday now, right? No, she's got a few more days.
I thought it was no. She's the trip for her birthday.
It's the trip for her birthday. It's her birthday. Which also, mine is coming up as well.
Yours is when?
Next week.
The 20 what?
28th, which is Tuesday. So
my buddy, my best friend's, his is the 27th.
Hell yeah, man. Well, if he wants to pop on stream next Wednesday, hell yeah. Well, you said he wants to come on Saturday, right?
Yeah, he'll be. I think he'll be if he comes up Saturday. I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna come up this weekend or not.
All right, man. I'll let you go so we can go watch that stream.
Yeah.
If anybody's still here watching, thank you so much for popping in and let's do us chat. It's been another fun week. Hopefully we'll be back on Saturday. And also, congratulations on getting your YouTube channel back.
Yo, yes, thank is awesome.
We're back in business.
I'll see you maybe tomorrow. If not, I'll talk to you in the other stream. So
I'll pop in tomorrow probably anyways while I'm at work.
I mean, yeah, if I don't, you'll know because you won't get a notification. I'll put a message in a thing. But
I don't know. Yeah, I was gonna say, you know what's sad is I actually like when you're popping messages in the family chat. I know you're live on there. Half the time your stuff doesn't show up saying you're live.
Huh.
Or I'll miss the notification and I'll pop in there and I'll be like, he's live?
Yeah. What? Yeah, because there could be so many notifications going on. Like I don't even look at my notifications.
Yeah.
Because there's too many. Because some people go live like 6 times a day. I'm like, no.
Yeah, it's a little bit crazy at times.
And that's what I know. Some people might get annoying because if they follow you and you go on, like I go on 2 times a day, they're probably like, this motherfucker again? Like all I get is notifications like he's inviting me to this stream. No, it just automatically happens.
Yeah.
You know. But all right, yeah, let's get out of here. We'll go do that.
All right, bye everybody.
Bye. Bye. All right, we're out of here. We're gonna do the thing. I'm gonna go hang out on my app. Say happy birthday to the. Well, I mean, it's not her birthday yet, but you know, we still like to say happy birthday for a couple of days. So, we'll try to be back on Saturday. Like I said, we'll try. More than likely we will, but we'll try. Can't promise anything, but more than likely we will, because I want to play.